So, last we left off, the group made their way through the Pillars of Sloth and Wrath, hitching a ride with a long-forgotten pirate, battling devils, and learning the true motives of Canis to get revenge on his father, Sidon. However, he was talked down and is now lost and unsure of himself. But as you stand by the broken bridge, Sidon just breaking that amulet to get the last fragment of his soul back, you're about 10 minutes away from Iracundia and your confrontation, if it is that, with Mr. Wright. So, I will ask, what would you guys like to do?
Can I ask for some context, because it seemed like I blacked out?
You blacked out.
You get none.
You Eldritch Blast very hard, and I was rolling really well for your damage.
To be fair, he really did that. You almost.
It was almost completely unreal how much damage you did with an Eldritch Blast. Usually you're out here just flicking people with a tiny little finger, but all of a sudden then you're just shooting.
Yeah,
You were just fisting them.
I played a warlock.
17, 20.
I played a warlock for an entire campaign, and I've never clicked Eldritch Blast more than I had last session, because both you and Nick, I just had you Eldritch Blast the entire fight. And you went after each other in the fight, so it was just like 6 in a row. But yeah, so you were probably walking over because there was a plot action. So the context is, there was a plot action, and Canis was holding Sidon over the lava and explained a little bit about everything. His mother was the succubus that Sidon fucked. However, there was some ritual, infernal succubus bullshit going on, which meant she died, but Canis grew up quicker than he should have, and which is why he is here as a approximately 19-20-year-old person. One thing I should mention, because I forgot last session, I told it to Pete already, but I forgot, is that sort of at the same time that Sidon broke the amulet that Canis had and got that last piece of his soul, the twin blades, Virtue and Sin, that Sidon had been carrying, they sort of begin to glow. Sin gets a little bit darker, Virtue gets a little bit brighter, and they do upgrade to their awakened state. I just thought I'd mention that because I forgot to last time. Because there was a lot going on.
More powerful stuff. God damn it.
Yep.
Just a question: how old is Sidon?
He's like 27.
In my head, I thought he was 29.
So he's like 7 year older
28.
than his son.
28.
28.
Still 8 years older.
Hey, this is my son. He is 8 years younger than me. Don't worry about it.
We'll ignore that. It's fine.
Yeah, it's just I'm sure it won't be mentioned. But yeah, so you're all sort of, I'll say you're like standing around here. Canis is sitting on like the ledge here, sort of very much thinking about what the fuck do I do? Yeah, he's chucking rocks into the lava, watching them melt.
Can you skim rocks on lava?
I've never tried. I would assume not.
I assume you could, because it's so dense. They would sink slower.
Well,
so it's sort of like
I don't think it would
skimming. It was sort of like
I don't think it would
slide across
skim. It would just like you'd throw it, it would splash, and then it would slowly sink. So I don't think it would actually skim because there's not enough like surface tension for it to skim.
But what if it would like hit and then instead of like bouncing?
It maybe
like,
slide a little bit.
Slide across.
I don't think it would be the same. He was just dropping it and watching it melt. But yeah, so essentially being, if you guys want to have any amount of private conversation before it is decided what you do with Canis, that's totally fine. It's up to you guys.
I feel like it's down to Sidon really as well, because
So can we cross this bridge? Because it's like a big hole in it.
You got a flying horse. You can ferry.
Okay, yeah. I was just wondering, we're going north or south, I couldn't remember.
Yeah, you are going south, sort of down a little bit.
Yeah, it's not far.
It's not a far gap, plus you got a horse, so it's like, you know, if...
No, Sidon's gonna jump.
Sidon can jump it, but like
I
you
can
know,
jump it
it's
easy.
it's
I
not
think
too
all of us can
difficult.
jump it easy.
It's not too difficult for you guys to get across if you know when you need to. Yeah, what you doing in the immediate?
I think Sidon will go up to Canis. And just go, Canis.
Yes.
It is a surprise, I will be honest, to know I have a son. No, I want to be part of your life. But if you don't want that, I'll understand. If you want to stay here, I'll understand. If you want to go back to Lost, I'd understand. But at the end of the day, this is your decision. If you wanted to join us in whatever confrontation we're going to have, I'll be happy to. I'd be happy to take you along with us, but yeah, if you want to remain here, remain in hell, or come back to the material plane with me, either way, it's your decision. But I would like to try and build a relationship with you.
You see, as you're listening, he is taking your words and he's clearly trying to decide what he thinks he should do. And he's probably quiet for another 30 seconds, clearly trying to come up with an answer. But after a little bit, he says, well, at least for now, I think my best option is to come with you. It's the only way that I can keep my eye on you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's perfectly fine with me.
You see, he sort of stands up from, like, sitting on the ledge. And he sort of stands. He's probably about the same height as you are. And he sort of holds his hand out to, like, shake yours.
Yeah, I'll shake his hand. And I've already hugged him once, so it's fine. I will say, I understand that you think I'm bloodlusted, and that's wrong. But in my travels, and I'm not just meaning the travels with these, with my friends here, I mean my entire journey of 6 years, I've learned more than I think I realized, and I think I know when. Sure, I'm a hothead and I love a good scrap, but I know when to use it, essentially.
Well, you will have to enlighten me, because from what I've seen, you have been more than a little bit bloodlusted. Your words, not mine.
Yeah. Sometimes I get a bit overexcited, but
I will say this to you, and I will say this to everyone, and he sort of looks up and speaks a little bit louder now. I don't know what your plan is with Mr. Wright, but he is not like those devils we just fought. He is incredibly witty and knows what he wants.
It's a very strange devil to be here as a high-ranking member of Wrath instead of, I don't know, greed. I always assumed he was like a greed devil with his gambling addiction.
Well, it's tough to say. I've never seen him fight, but I believe
We
that's.
have-
I believe that's because he keeps his cards close to his chest. He doesn't want people to know what he can do. So just be careful and choose your words carefully and listen to his words carefully. That would be my only suggestion.
What was his original requirement, like, to stop the war? It was just that we speak to him, right?
It was he said something like something to the effect of, if you guys can, take this coin, if you guys can make it through, from greed to lust to sloth to wrath, he said, then you can have, make it to him. You can have a chat about the war and stuff. That was what he said. But yeah. But Canis will say, do you all need a bit of time? I don't know how much rest we would get outside of, here. But whenever you're ready, I can, get us to him.
Does anybody need a short rest?
I would love a short rest.
Let me look at my character sheet.
I think I used one of your bardics. I didn't use any spells.
Yeah, I'd like a short rest.
Yeah, then it doesn't really matter to me then.
I can give two people I can give a few people a short rest if they need one in 10 minutes.
I have all my hit points. I think I just used my level 6 and then Eldritch Blast.
No, you use Sickening Radiance.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I've got 2 pack slots left. Then.
Yeah, because you're higher enough level where you start with 3 every day rather than 2.
If
I can
all
give-
goes well, we won't have to fight, but I think it's better if a few people take short rests.
Yeah.
I won't
Drac
say no.
would really like a short rest.
And I would say thank you very much.
Can you give 3 people short rest in the 10 minutes?
Aside, I'm a wizard. I can do whatever the fuck I want. I cast Catnap at a 5th
Put that on a
level.
t-shirt now. I would wear that t-shirt.
I'm a wizard. I can do whatever the fuck I want.
That used to be like on a coffee cup.
Singing.
So if James, if you would like to do, I assume it's Catnap.
At 5th level, so Drac and Sidon and Maeve all get a short rest in 10 minutes.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, so you all
Thanks.
you all sit down and you're like, man, what's the spell going on? Oh, I'm gone. So yeah, in about approximately 10 minutes, the 3 of you specifically can use any hit dice you want to. You can basically just anything you would use on a short rest. So get any short rest stuff back and whatever. God, that first roll was really good. That second roll was really bad.
Oh, I got the nice 3d8, but it's only got a I only had one fighter hit die left.
When have you used the other ones?
We had a short rest on the boat.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
That's his second short rest.
Yes, that is true. You're having a little power nap.
Mhm.
Siesta, as my granddad would call it. Literally, he's 96. He has 20-minute naps, and he's like 10 years younger. It's crazy.
Does catnap, even though it only gives us the benefit of a short rest, does it get rid of any exhaustions?
No.
No.
Oh. What about the fact that we've done 2 short rests? Does that get rid of an exhaustion?
I think by Baldur's
No.
Gate rules, that's the last one you can take for the day.
He's right. He's right.
Yeah, but in Baldur's
That
Gate,
line,
I
but
could
you're right.
also cast 2 spells, so that doesn't count.
Oh no, wait, we got a bard.
Yeah, but he doesn't have.
So you get an extra
True.
D6.
Yes, you do. You get it. Does that work if he's not taking a
Yeah,
short
why not?
rest? Well, I'm the
I don't know.
DM, so I say why
Well,
not.
that's a good point, actually. Yeah.
I
the-
think.
what's the
I
rule
think.
on
Didn't
that?
they get rid
It
of,
inspires
didn't they
you
get
to
rid
heal
of Song of
better.
Rest on the
Nah.
in the new rules?
I mean, he's an old one anyway. But
I think it is when the
I
bard
think
takes a
it's
short rest
specifically
when
the
you.
bard has
Yeah, I
to
think
take it.
you're
It doesn't
right,
make sense if the bard's not taking it.
And I don't
but
think
yeah.
it makes sense if he's catnapping either, because how is he going to Song of Rest if he's not been able to play his
Song
instrument?
of Rest.
Maybe he like
if-
whispers in his sleep.
Yeah, at the end of the short rest. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
I'll say it doesn't work. I mean, it's one hit dice anyway, so it's it's a d6, so it's not the biggest change either way. But yeah, so the three of you have your little catnap.
Mm-hmm.
And you wake up about 10 minutes later, right as rain. Other than the lava and stuff around you, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, so you wake up, and is the plan to just gun it towards Iracundia then?
Iracundia.
Yeah, I assume so.
Unless people have questions for Canis or me,
Or about Mr. Wright,
or Mr. Wright.
Well,
Mr.
presumably,
Wrong.
in that 10 minutes, he's because obviously Canis isn't resting. Is there anything? Obviously, he says he hasn't seen him fight, and he doesn't know him very well. So I don't know if there's any other information we can get. But is there any? Is there any kind of information about the type of devil he is? Like, is this his? Is he definitely? I know it sounds weird. Is he definitely a devil? This is if we're going to try to kill him. This is the place to do it, kind of thing.
Canis would say,
question.
I mean, to the best of my knowledge, he's a devil. I think if he wasn't, someone would know about it.
I imagine a Raphael type.
But I mean, like any devil, if he's killed here, I don't believe he'll come back.
And that does beg the question. Oh no, three of us are asleep.
Don't worry, they can if they say if it's really short, they can be like, oh, I don't think so. Oh yeah, maybe not.
Are we going to try to kill him?
I'm asleep. I can't answer this.
No, yeah, I'll allow you guys to answer. I'm not fussed. Just
I would like
answer as if Maeve's half asleep.
We've had the rest and we're walking there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would like to hear him out, and I might be alone in that, but
We can have a chat, but if it's not something that we can all collectively agree on, then
yes.
there's only one option for it.
But
We
when
have
you
to stop
say
the war.
yes, that is that the priority? Like, what could he say that would make you think, no, this continual war is a reasonable and appropriate thing to happen?
I won't know until he says it.
Yeah,
I honestly think he is using the war as a means to an end. I don't think he cares about the war itself.
No, he cares about the power he's holding over people. It's weird though that he's getting two nations to fight when he controls two high-ranking people in that nation. He controls the king and a major general that even the empress herself would leave the dynasty to inform us about it.
But is he a major or is he a general?
He is important military fantasy rank. I have no idea.
Major general.
I can't tell you the answer. He is oh god, where is it?
His first name is Major and his second name is General, which makes it
first
very
name's-
confusing.
his first name is Roderick.
That's from a movie, isn't it?
I think it was no, it was How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah.
Like they did say like general orders or
Yeah.
major misunderstanding or whatever. Yeah.
And I've not even seen it, and I do also make that joke. He was Commander in Chief was his title. So essentially, as high as you can move.
Yeah. Character in Catch-22 called Major who got promoted to Major because they
Oh,
put him down.
Yeah, that's what I was referring.
Yeah. Played by Louis
Well,
Coleman.
Yeah, I think it was the same one. No, yeah. That was
Whilst-
Top Gun. He was also Bob.
Yep.
Let me just see the time on this. Whilst then the others are sleeping before we can move, I'm going to do one other thing, which is... I'm going to try and find it because I've scrolled past it and I can't remember the name of it. Bear with me.
Mhm.
It is a... There we go, it's 5th level. Okay. It is a brain ritual cast of Vault of Broken Lies, and I'm going to cast it on Rayod to see if he can remember, because I don't want to cast it on
Show me
Nyx
this
in
now.
hell.
Okay.
Well, I've got 10 minutes to go. If you want me to cast it on Nyx, I can cast it on Nyx.
That's fine. I
Mages
just
asleep,
wasn't. I
don't
just
think
wasn't
it'd be
ready for
worthwhile.
it.
I'll tell you what, I can cast it on him and say, we'll talk about this later.
Yes, it seems like you have more important things to do than.
Well, you'd think, but we've literally got 3 people asleep for 10 minutes, so that's fine.
Sorry, this book is really interesting. Because no, it was the bookmark. He was given.
What is he reading? Treasure Island?
No, it's the bookmark that Maeve bought him that had like the succubus titties out.
It's called 21 Sins and You. Hey Beth, this image has you know what? Actually, let's better not. There apparently children present.
What?
What?
Listening to this.
Well, the demon is, I guess, a few months old.
Hey, he's a devil.
Child.
He's a
Not how that
devil,
works.
and I've made it very clear that he has not got the mind of a child.
He's been fully aged up. It's like Timey
Yeah,
Wimey.
yeah.
But
I
not Timey
even
Wimey.
asked him.
So he has like devil years.
No, but he's essentially the equivalent of like 1920.
Yeah. Still young enough to be a bloody idiot.
Stung enough?
Wait,
Yeah.
is cast like a hot stepmom age for this guy?
No.
No.
Kaz is 23 years old.
God.
So he's like, they're like. Never mind. That's
Don't
not. I actually no. I don't know what I was gonna say, but whatever it was, I'm not gonna
Yeah,
even.
no,
yeah.
no. You back,
So
you back
let's-
out of that
Yeah,
train of
yeah.
thought immediately.
Beep, beep, beep. Everyone suddenly wakes up.
Whee!
And you make it over the bridge to avoid that scenario. And you begin to walk towards. What am I hearing?
I don't know,
Matt,
it
something
sounds
in your
like a telly.
background. I don't know what it is.
That's not the TV. Have you got the TV on, mate?
He muted him.
I'll sort it out, so one second.
Okay. Just because I heard it a few times, like, what the fuck is that? I thought I heard the voices. But you walk towards Iracundia, and the landscape is very much the same as what it is in this map. Sort of
Fire,
Dark-
brimstone, lava.
yeah, dark red sort of stone flats with the occasional bit of like deadness and like ruins. There's some small fires burning. Just mostly not very nice stuff. Let's be honest. And as you approach, you sort of keep walking. Canis leads you around sort of another group of another smaller group of devils, but they far enough away where you just like whoop. And after a little bit, not too long, so 5-10 minutes or so, you can see that the spire stands in front of the spire of Iracundia, and it is this sort of crimson-stained stone spire that sort of reaches up relatively high. You can see that there is in front of you a metallic door that is gilded with gold. There's sort of intricate carvings of bloody battles with like multiple, like devil forces and either humanoid or other, sort of types of forces on the other side. And as you all stand on the precipice, you hear for the first time since you entered Hell, the voice of Mr. Wright rings out. And he says, Ah, you were quicker than I thought. The door is open, my guests. I apologize for the mess. There was some pests I had to deal with not long ago. Please, once you're inside, take the door to the right and follow the path. It is, slightly less messy than the other way. And as he finishes talking, the doors slowly begin to open, and you can see the sort of rotating white marble gear, almost like what's it called, a ship's, what would you call it? Like the bit of the ship that the pirates will turn to, like,
The wheel.
raise the anchor. No, not the wheel.
The
but,
winch.
like,
the winch.
yeah, whatever. You just picture that basically.
Yeah.
And you can
That's
see
what-
that is slowly clicking open. Sorry, James.
Sorry, I was just going to ask. I was waiting for a moment to ask. How are you spelling Iracundia? I've got
there you go.
Kundia.
C.
Like Anaconda, but different.
But as the doors swing open, I will change the map.
The map.
I assume this is then at the end of the entire hallway. Oh, it's all black.
It's a bit at the bottom of the map.
Oh, there you go.
Oh god, it's huge.
That's what
Oh
she
my
said.
god, when he said it was a mess, I didn't
Right.
expect that to mean.
He wasn't lying.
What did he do? Exsanguinate them?
What do you expect? That's his job.
Nobody expects the Devil Inquisition.
Oh, that's Mr. Wright. That's the wrong person. I meant Canis.
Guys, calm down. It's just jam.
Oh.
Maeve, hate to break to you, not jam.
No, we're in a jam
Uh.
factory. You could say we're in a jam.
Maeve, please don't taste that jam.
No, I'm not. I'm just trying to lighten the mood. We are in hell. Oh, I'm glad you
I was
put
just-
shoes on.
Are you saying I shouldn't lick it?
No, don't lick it,
No,
please.
don't.
I already have to deal with him licking everything and she points to Sidon.
Stop licking
I
at that
haven't
thing.
licked- I haven't licked anything in hell.
In hell!
Yeah, right. I don't think I didn't see you attempt to lick that ghost pirate.
Sorry, what?
I didn't lick the
Don't worry
ghost pirate, I just tried to steal his hat.
Yeah, see?
Hey, maybe
To
you
lick
licked
it,
him
I
in
assume.
community.
I'm going to send. I know we were told to go. We were told to go right, weren't we?
Yes.
I'm going to
Yeah.
send Rayard left then because he can't get dirty.
There is a door.
He
don't-
can like.
Can Riot go for
Oh.
solid objects?
He's an. Let me just double check. If not, he can like open stuff. Let me see. He can engage. Let me see. Which one is that? Oh, give me a minute.
Also-
I've got to read through all my
that's
fucking features.
Also, for those who are not listening to music or have it turned very low, this is Mr. Wright's music, if I know in
Yeah.
the background.
I
If
noticed.
you care.
I have it at 40%.
Is it diegetic? Is he actually playing this
No,
on the
yeah,
piano?
he's in the back room going fucking crazy.
Absolutely. Well, I'm just saying, devils are known for this because of Baldur's Gate 3. Baldur's Gate 3 set a fucking
Yeah,
standard.
but he's too lazy. He's getting everyone else to do his shit for
Yeah,
him.
he's having a fucking
He's got a bone guy doing it.
Yeah, he's doing the vocals for the song.
I bet he's eating tiny tomatoes right now.
That's
No,
what
he-
this is.
No, he's not. He's not
I
Denethor.
bet
He's-
I'm
he's-
betting 2 copper that he is like in a chair with like a cat on his lap or something like that, or like a wine glass.
Ah,
Your
I've been
cat's not Lou.
expecting you. I'm a bitch. You can take my cat.
It shares some
I would say a swivel
intangible.
chair, but that's
Okay.
not devilish enough.
Yeah, intangible. So I will say then you can send Ray out the other way. I'll allow that.
Yeah, it's just to see what's there.
Yeah.
It's not that I don't trust this literal devil, but
Yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't. He's been super
Wait,
trustworthy.
wait. He told us not to go left,
told-
but he's telling us to go right over. I mean, I know both sides are covered in blood, apart from like here.
Listen,
but
It'll
this
be
looks
obvious
more
as to why I
liquidy.
said that.
yeah. Well, because I can share my. Oh no, I don't have to. I do share my senses with Rail, so
Yeah.
everything he sees,
Yeah.
I automatically see. And if you want, I can just show you what we're missing, like
Yeah,
a drone
it's like
footage.
fast beamed into your brain.
That's the room that Rail sees.
How
What the
Uh,
hell's that?
I'll explain.
Is that a
it
coffin?
in a second. There is. So let me just reveal this
It's like
one,
a-
and I will
oh, it is
explain
a
both
coffin,
of
yeah.
them because they are very similar looking. In both rooms, there is a coffin in the center. If you open it, I will give you more information. But there are side rooms on each of them that have like what looks to be, for lack of a better word, blood sewers.
Oh God.
Oh.
Red's going to poke his head into the coffin.
A lot of bones.
Like
Any
more than one
fresh?
person's bone, or
Yeah, a lot of.
Oh, so it's not-
It's not a person's skeleton. It
It's-
looks
it's not a
as if
coffin,
it's his personal bone storage.
Okay.
Because he's the Bone Wright. Okay, clever.
Mm.
Oh, is
But
this
why
why he
all the blood?
exsanguinates him? Why do I get this image
Yeah.
that... Okay, this is going to sound horrible, but why do I get this image that he strings people up like chickens, slits their necks, lets the blood drain out, and then just sloshes off the skin and makes use of the bones?
Want to make it clear, I didn't say that. Sidon did.
But I'm
Are
right,
you
though,
okay?
aren't I?
If it happens, it happens. I'm not gonna. If it happens, it
Look,
happens. I'm not
it's in
gonna.
this book, but somehow it's connected to erotica, but I don't really want to read further.
But
Can I
yeah,
lift up the coffin here and just see if it's also bones?
you see a lot of various types of bones.
Yeah.
Oh,
All
yeah,
bones.
what did you expect?
Well, I don't know. Yeah, no, you're right.
Just before you close it,
Mhm.
can I have a look in there and make a nature check to see if there are any bones that are clearly, fiendish in origin or
Yeah,
like
different.
non-prime material plane?
Nature. I'll tell you, it's a very simple answer. None of these bones are from regular humanoids.
Oh.
You can see a mix. You can see some of them have like a gold tinge to them, which you can identify as celestial bones. You can see some have like a slight, almost like scalular pattern. That's the word I was looking for. With like a slight color tinge, which implies draconic of some color. And then you can also see some that have very clear, sort of like darker, like ash gray bones, which you can identify to be infernal bones of varying devils. And also, what you can recognize, the last sort of type that you can see in here, is what appears to be. It takes you a second, but you've seen it recently, but in a different form. Smaller chunks of Leviathan bones.
Oh. Oh, was he the guy extracting shit from the sleeping Leviathan?
Probably. He is the worst. However, I will say I'm going to take one of each.
Cool. Celestial, Draconic, Infernal, Leviathan. Each of them do have. Did I say? Yeah. Each of them are magic items.
Yeah.
Which you can look up just with the type and then bones.
Wait, are they like actual magic items or homebrewed?
Homebrew.
Oh, okay.
Oh, right. Okay, go on.
Drac bought some infernal bones, or I think it was infernal or draconic bones from the guy in Malachite.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it's the same,
what was
same
her
sort of
name?
thing as them.
So if I just open Celestial Bone. Yeah.
Celestial bones, yeah, and there'll be one of each.
Oh, they're a rare item. Not rare, the uncommon item. Green.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, infernal bones.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, that was it.
How
I
many
remember now, you break
Celestial
them.
Bones are in there?
I mean, if you're taking one of each, you can find one of each. However, it is a roll for the amount that I will. If you,
I'm just saying, Celestial Bones immediately is a hit point maximum increase.
Forever.
Wait,
No,
what?
it's for the long rest.
Oh, okay, for a long rest. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes more sense.
I mean, yeah. I will tell people what I found if people want to go dive in.
I mean, you
I'm
can.
gonna wait.
Gas is very conflicted when you say celestial bones.
What did Drac? What did the infernal bones do again?
Yeah.
Resistance
Hello.
to fire.
Let me look.
It's resistance to fire damage.
Ah, okay. And what do draconic bones do?
It's flying speed.
Ah,
Yeah.
is it like a good flying speed or is it flying
It's
speed? that
equal to
matches
your
movement
walking speed.
You have a walking speed of like 50 feet. What the fuck are you talking
I
about?
haven't walked in speed of 45 feet, and it would be nice.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, like for the average Joe, that's not really good. That's not really
Hey, would you?
big better.
Just
No,
saying,
I'm not talking to Simon. I'm talking to Pete here. Would you not want to fly?
you know those infernal bones, they also do 1d8 extra hellfire damage during that 1 hour.
But let me reveal the other bits. I'll reveal Railed side first. I'm just gonna.
Can I just roll to see how many celestial bones I can grab?
It's a D4.
That's fine.
So yeah, just if you
Alright,
roll a
I'll
4,
just-
say you have 3 more because you took
Yeah.
You already got one.
Yeah. Okay, so I have
1 extra.
so yeah, 1 extra. Okay, that's fine. Cool. Sorry.
That's right. Yeah, so here you go. I've revealed the other 2 bits. You see, as you open this next door, there is sort of a curving hallway, and from an offshoot in said hallway, on your side, is a zone of very sharp-looking spikes with blood on them. On Railed side,
Lovely.
similar, but the spikes aren't out.
I would.
It's the
suggest we
insanguination
don't go
room.
into that room.
That's my
The,
assumption.
Sarlacc from
It
bloody
does
Return of the
look
Jedi, isn't it?
It'll also be like the Dune worm.
Shia
Shia LaBeouf.
Tempted to nudge Canis to be like, "Hey, it's your mum," but no,
No.
probably not
Wow.
right.
Yeah, that's
Probably
not-
not the probably not
that
the
ain't it,
right
Jeff.
time.
Yeah. But yeah, so the next set of doors will open as you guys approach. That's
Probably
the turn
just
order.
got a
That's the
D&D
wrong.
Uh-oh.
your mum.
Oh,
Hey,
God.
hey,
That
hey,
was.
God, oh, God.
I clicked the
Stop
wrong
doing
thing.
that. Hey.
Hide reveal and the turn order are next to each other. I legitimately clicked the wrong one.
Okay, you better. Lovely.
You see, like an
There's a
antechamber.
lot of map left.
Yes, there is a lot of map left.
He's right there.
Mm. Where did you mark, sir? I just want to see how accurate you are. Okay. You'll see.
That's not a no.
I know, but he also wouldn't confirm or deny.
But yeah, so you walk into this like antechamber type room.
Oh.
What the fuck was that?
What was that?
So there's a new special effects option
That's
that
been
I've
there
not.
for ages.
Has it? Sorry, I just never
Yeah.
used it. That's cool as shit.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry.
when Asher moved over to Jumpgate, he said, "Don't spam him."
Sorry,
Yeah,
I just
it's-
noticed it.
No,
Sorry,
it's
I won't.
totally
I'll just
fine.
in the fight.
They're just kind of like shit. Like they're not actually like they're cool, but they get
They are,
very
Like once, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, you can
Well,
like.
you've got all
And they-
sorts.
And they
haven't you?
lag stuff a
That
bit.
was like sounded like a fiery verb.
Yeah.
Like you can use it. What I assume you them for is so you can like indicate your cones with special effects.
Yeah,
if you
I mean
want to,
it's
but,
fine. I guess if you're going for the full immersion, but
like,
My
there's like.
immersion.
Oh God, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry.
it's fine.
But yeah, you can do hold ones. I don't know if there's linger ones.
No, there isn't.
Interesting.
But yeah, so you all sort of meet up with Round on the other side. And I don't think he was lying about the side you went being less messy. I just looked at them and picked the one that I thought was less bloody.
Yeah, well,
Really?
I think they equaled out. To be fair.
Yeah, with the spikes.
Sorry, this is more bloody than this.
No, I said this the one you
No,
went
the
to.
other
He
one.
said
Oh.
he said go to that way because it's less bloody than the other way.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, so you walk to this antechamber and you can see there is sort of up a set of stairs. There is a set of double doors that, as you sort of begin to move towards it, the doors begin to open, and you see as these sort of huge double doors open, a room that is only familiar to Drac.
I'm guessing the big ass room with a broken hourglass of blood.
Yeah. But you the doors open and you can
Oh.
see in the center is the sort of raised path that
Oh,
leads
yeah.
to a huge broken hourglass that is very much leaking blood. And
Oh,
to
is that what's
each-
causing the blood?
and to each side of these sort of they're like these stairs down to the lower areas, you can see there are sort of coffins similar to the ones that you just saw, and on the ground there are recently de-skinned piles of bone.
Oh, how lovely.
And it's really funny because I didn't just say that because Pete said that earlier. I had that written down in my notes. The phrase recently de-skinned.
Wow,
Sorry,
someone's
I
a
owe you
hungry
people.
boy.
Right, what are you doing over there?
Yeah, you walk in and you can see standing in front of the hourglass, wiping blood from his hands with like a cloth, is the form of Mr. Wright. And as you will walk in, he turns and smiles, and as he looks at all of you, and he says, "Welcome to Iracundia, my friends. Please let me make you a seat." And you watch as
Get out of the body.
you watch as he like twitches one of his fingers, and you see sort of. I assume you will sort of walk in a little bit. Just move you to like there. You can see sort of where you are all standing, forming from the ground. Are these, what is it, 9? 8? I don't know. You see these 8 seats. They are made of the marble of the floor. They are not made of bone.
I thought they were gonna be made of bones.
I thought it was gonna bone eaters as well.
But no, they're just like marble
bone us.
seats. They're marble seats that have like some cushions in them, so they're relatively comfortable. And at the same time, he makes your seats. He sort of begins to like lean and like sit back, and you watch this seat like form as he makes the sitting down like position.
Okay.
Imagine if it didn't work and he fell on his fucking ass. That'd be so funny.
These 2 coffins are covered in blood. I wonder if this is where he keeps the skin.
Oh god.
That's his midnight snack box.
But he
Turns out they're just smokers. It's with the jerky.
oh god. But you see,
Simon, stop thinking about food again.
you see, he looks to all of you and says, "I trust your journey was enlightening. You certainly got here quicker than I expected, so congratulations for that."
Yeah, it was quite eventful.
As hell always is.
Why are you trying to make it like small talk with him? So I don't.
Yes. What do you want?
Yeah, someone else.
Yeah, like, why did you invite us to your freaky ass bloodcast?
You should get that fixed, by the way. It's leaking blood everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really hard on my list, I'm going to be honest. But you see, he, as you sort of get straight to the talk, you like skip the small talk, he like sort of leans forward and like steeples his hands, and he sort of like has a smile, be like, "Okay, straight to business, I see." And he says, "Yes, let us talk about this little conflict. Now."
It's not little, is it?
Well, I know you've all journeyed here to come and end the battles, but I am extending a hand, and I have an offer for you that I would appreciate if you heard first. And you see, as he speaks, he begins to like stand up from his chair and like vanishes beneath him as he stands, and he says, "I know you are planning to face a great many threats, but not all of your missions can end in conversation. I am aware that Lady Tarwin is one such being on your list. She can be talked to, and I will let her deal with that herself. But Barrelor and Kiosa aren't as loquacious as us devils. The god of torment wants just that, and chaos is not one to bargain." And as he's talking, he's like sort of pacing back and forth. "Each of them are dangerously powerful, and I believe you'll need all the help you can get. So what if you end a war if you're not strong enough to deal with the shadow that watches in the closet? I know that you will want things, personal goals and ideals. Some have been fulfilled, but others have been neglected or pushed to the wayside. I can help with your goals, help you achieve what you might not have done before, give you the edge over frost and chaos. But to do that, to help guarantee your victory, I need the bloodshed. I need the energy that those battles collect in order to fuel you, to give you a fighting chance against the two gods that want nothing but ruin. If you want proof now, if you don't trust my words, I'd be glad to help with some of your desires. I know that some of you are craving things, stuff that is currently out of your reach, stuff that you might not know about. And if you'll indulge me, I can try and list off a few things and see whether you want my help.
Okay, I'll bite.
I know
Really?
you
I
must-
didn't. So you're prepared to sell the people who are fighting down the river, Drac? That's what he's asking us to do, to continue the factory. He is asking for a factory of death for a promise of something that he's presumably aware we can achieve ourselves.
Yes, I'm not sold on all that you've said.
Yeah,
Well, what
I haven't said yes to
Yeah,
anything.
what I'm saying is
I
just
just
an offer.
wanted to hear what he has to offer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't have to take my offer for a second. It's just, I thought I might, if I can help, thought I might be of service to a few of you.
But
in
what would
particular.
you gain from that?
It's the power of blood. It's the literal factory of suffering and death. It's what powers him.
I didn't mean to be fair. I don't like Beryl or Kiosa.
No,
so if you
no, but
if you
it-
guys
it-
win, so
It seems to me, and she points to the giant hourglass of blood.
oh, that thing.
Yes, that you are already capable of giving us the power that you claim you need the bloodshed for.
Well, I'm capable of some things. I'm not capable of everything.
Okay, so it
but-
seems as though you're using this gift as an excuse to continue the massacre that's happening for no reason.
Well, I mean, I'm
He's
a devil.
trying to-
What do you expect?
He's trying to save his own skin by buying his way out of this.
No, he's trying to use us as scapegoats
Yes,
for why he
well, no.
continues it.
Exactly, yes. He's trying to formalize his seat of power and avoid us ending his seat of power right now by offering us things that presumably he believes that we think are out of our reach. There are many things that I want. Many things that I want. However, do any of them come at the cost of continue this presumably this hourglass leaking blood isn't metaphorical. This is a literal. That this is the actual blood of the war above us, presumably.
He says, well, I mean, it's not that, but it's not all that.
Just out of interest,
Yes.
what is it that you would offer?
Well, I can offer a few things. You see, he sits back in the chair that forms beneath him, and he first looks. He sort of looks between you all and sort of eyes you up before first, because I have a few. His eyes will land on Drac, and he will say, "Drac, Mr. Wintersting, my mentor, the man I look up to most. I
You
know.
can see Drac is like shuddering, like.
I know.
You
there
inspired a
is-
devil. How's that make you feel?
I
You ate
know
one.
There is.
And fucked one. Sorry.
What one ate a demon? Different.
Okay.
There is a difference. I don't know whether
thought
that's
it
a
was
moral
the
high
devil.
ground or not, but there's a difference. But he says to you, Drac, I know there is conflict in you. I know your rage has driven you forward, but it has driven you into becoming something that you yourself have admitted to disliking. Since our initial meeting, when you were in Malachite, I've been researching, looking into ways that I can help you. And I think I've come up with a few things. First, those pesky bone powers. They aren't too dissimilar from my own. So if you wish, I believe I could remove the effects of the tests, the experiments that you did on yourself, and expel them from your person, reversing what you did in anger so you can live in peace. He sort of pauses to see your reaction before he continues.
Drac would just... You can see his knuckles, like, gripping the chair very hard, and he just, like, looks down at the floor. Very...
Go on.
like, I want to take this offer, but at the same time, I don't want people to fucking suffer.
He says, but listen, I've got another thing for you, obviously, of course. Because, when we last spoke, or when we first met, I told you that I was, unfortunately, the person who led to Baraxis's death. And I mourn that loss for you. However,
Insight that.
Go on.
I will as well.
Oh,
Jesus
max
God.
rolls! High five!
Let's go.
Let's go!
It's the spot that gave us a perception boost.
Right, can I just point out, I roll twice all the time. On mine, I got a 22. That's the actual roll, but also I rolled a 1 on the second roll.
You're not part of our core group, so.
Yeah, this is Mud Enjoyers, the club.
You both, Cass and Maeve, with some very, very high insight rolls. You're looking at his body language, you're looking at the way he said it, and things like that. He's not lying. He seems like he's being genuine. You get the sense he fully looks up to Drac. So a loss for Drac, well, not obviously as an impactful loss for him, but he's still like mourns that for him. There is a sense of, I don't know if regret's the right word, but a sense of
he has feelings, at least.
Yeah, a sense of maybe shame is the best word that he caused the person he looks up to so much pain. But he says, and I mourn that loss for you. However, I went searching, not outward, but within. And his...
What, you went soul searching?
He went in a gap year.
It looks to Jack. No, you're fully correct. I went soul searching, and I believe his soul still lingers within my nameless form.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
I have the power to reshape living tissue, blood and bone, and to tell me, Drac, if an exact replica of Baraxis's living body could be made before the poison, as well as his proper soul returned to the new body, would that not be Baraxis returned from death?
I'm gonna stop you right there and say just no. Because it wouldn't be him, he died. There's no bringing him back.
He, as you, tell him to stop, he does, stop a sentence and, leans back and looks genuinely a little bit surprised. He's like, well, if that is your wish, then it's not mine to force upon you.
This is very, as he would have been saying that, I think Maeve would have, gone very stiff shoulders, because it's kind of something that's a big no-no.
Mm-hmm.
But as Drac said, that wouldn't be him, he's dead, you can't bring him back. I think Maeve would immediately look to Nyx to see what kind of a reaction she would have to what Drac just said.
I'm not gonna make a check, I'm not gonna roll a check for her. I don't think she has a very big reaction to it. I think, because I know what you're insinuating, I think, as weird as it sounds, I think she's not gotten over it, because you never really get over it,
Come to
but
terms
has
with
come
it.
to terms with the fact.
Yeah. Okay.
But Mr. Wright sort of sits back and says, "Well, if that is your wish, then that is your wish." And then he looks over the rest, looks to Jack before he goes to the rest of the group and says, "But if you wish, the first offer still stands. Those the bone powers, I should be able to remove them if you want me to."
I don't like the word "should be."
Well, I mean, okay. I was. He pauses. I didn't want to say could because I didn't want to sound overly confident, but I am 99% confident that I could if you wanted me to.
Gedrak would just stay silent.
He gives you a nod, then looks to the rest of you, looks for a second, and his eyes land on Slab. And he looks to you, Slab, and says, My dear Slab, I don't know if you've realized this, but the things you enjoy, music, entertainment, dairy, friendship, and others.
Oh my god.
Right, he's
You-
lactose intolerant.
You fucking leave these grilled cheese out of this.
He says, those things that you enjoy, they don't like you back. I know you tried to act in a play, but it just wasn't right. And I know, you did the right things, you said what should have been said, but you were rejected for what? Because the script itself was wrong. How about something closer to me? You were in the Charred Chalice in a musical battle against Serathis. You know you were better, and sure, you did win eventually. But it took all of your strength, all of your heroic might to play a few notes better. Seems like a strange shortcoming if you ask me. But that's not all. Friendship also seems to be one-sided, and it leaves you in a heartbeat. Verdanox had ulterior motives for getting closer to you, and even when you find a group and he gestures to everyone around you, your mind just can't help but take you elsewhere, back to your home while they all suffer. And more recently, you've only just realized it, your vice. Dairy. More astutely, cheese. And we both know you weren't always lactose intolerant. But now it just fights you. And another thing, when you were in the pyramid with the group, I can't remember that guy's name for the life of me.
The one in charge of that guild.
Yeah, the guy who wore the green. When you were in the pyramid of knowledge, there was madness written on the walls. Sidon almost, got very confused with it. But it just didn't affect you at all, even when you read it. And they all may seem like coincidences. But I know there's more there. You may not be able to place it, but I can. And if you'd like, I can give you that truth and an avenue to stop it from happening again. And by the way, and he says this to Drac as well, these things are just me doing what I can to help you. If I do these things, these aren't the war doesn't continue if I do these things. It's just trying. This is like a taster of what I can do to help. So, no strings attached in that regard. If you take these, if you want me to help you in these regards, then the war won't continue raging on. That's up to you. But yes, Slab, if you'd like me to, I can tell you and show you what's really happening beneath the surface.
You're acting like the majority of them things have ever bothered me.
Well, they're small now, but I know that in the future they will.
Oh no, I might shit myself from eating too much cheese.
No, not the things I've listed, but it will only get worse. Things I've mentioned, the surface level, with time, it will only become more prevalent.
So if you're able to peer into the future, what are you seeing for yourself?
I'm not able to peer into the future. No, I just know his sort of affliction.
Gluten intolerance is a bugger.
No, I can't even have the bread with it.
Yeah, just gonna have air.
I'll have to go for gluten-free bread.
Yeah. Which doesn't exist in
existence.
Periphalon yet.
No.
Well, it depends on. I could just have it as something that's gluten-free instead of the bread.
I will lean over to Slav and I'll just sort of lean down and whisper, "You did say no strings attached for this one if you want to know what's cracking on with you."
So no cheese strings.
Oh God!
No cheese strings attached.
No, and
No,
could
no
I-
pull. That's not okay.
realistically, would Sidon have said that loud enough for Maeve to have heard?
It's up to you, babe.
I mean, I'm leaning down to whisper it. I think he's not being sneaky about leaning down to whisper it. So I mean, if you're listening hard enough, you probably would.
Mhm.
It's hard to whisper with Simon's voice anyway. I assume he doesn't whisper normally.
he shout whispers. No, I think
Stage whisper.
Maeve would say, yes, but everything comes with a cost. And then we would be indebted to him. So that's also something to think about.
It's also
Nothing is
like,
free.
It's one of them. Is like, is he saying no strings attached in terms of what he was offering beforehand, but like Maeve's saying, is it something else he will try and get?
Mm.
Yeah, it's up to you.
Like I say, as in, the majority of them things haven't bothered me anyway. As in, I feel like I got pulled to home because I was needed there. Like, we wouldn't have known about someone looking for the the Queen of Crown Top.
Mm.
So it was a bit for like a tit for tat situation, as in like, oh yeah, he used me, but also as well, we essentially used them.
You see,
So-
Mr. Wright will say, "Listen, the first bit, if you just want me to tell you, I can tell you that is just me speaking. If you want me to do something about it, then it might require some prodding. But I can tell you it's as easy as me just continuing my sentence."
I would probably ask for each of his opinions on the situation if that's the case then, because obviously it is more when what we know what Mr. Wright is and stuff like that.
Mm.
As in how, because obviously he was very trusting towards Drac to begin with.
Mm.
And then obviously, oh, by the way, here's the Queen's favourite guards. Dead.
That was just a little accident. Don't worry about it.
Happy little accident.
I say that, not him.
Yeah. But yeah, like I say, yeah, I would go. I will try and gauge what everyone else's thoughts on that matter is. Then it's just like, should I or should I die?
It's your opinion.
I know it's my opinion, but also
Your decision. No one else can make this decision for you.
Well, in that case, I feel like it'd be more fun not knowing.
Mm.
you basically leave it as a surprise.
Okay.
Because the thing is that I find as well, if you're trying to plan for something,
Mm.
you will kind of neglect everything else.
Mhm.
You try and avoid one thing and then cause something else.
Mhm.
So it's best just knowing something might happen, but
If you don't know what's happening, they
Yeah.
can't know what's happening.
exactly. basically just go full airhead moment.
Mhm.
They can't predict my movements now.
Okay, well, as you voice that, Mr. Wright says, that's fine by me then. Good luck. And then, finally, because finally for specific people, he looks to Archeron, and he speaks slightly slower, because more than most other people in the room, he can tell that Archeron dislikes him outwardly more obviously, if that makes sense.
I
so
think he
he's
needs
being-
to insight that. I think I've been.
James, I
think I'm
don't.
down to suck.
James, I don't think he does. I'm gonna be honest. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah. So
saw-
his solution is to talk to Watron like he thinks he's stupid.
No, his solution is to be a little bit more careful with how
Guarded,
he
yeah,
speaks.
yeah.
No, Archulon, the horny ones were 2 circles ago.
May I interject into what he's about to say?
Go on.
I think Maeve would say, so before you try to tempt Archeron with more of your cheap sex tricks,
I don't
I
have
know
any
those
cheap
cheap
sex
set tricks. Oh.
I don't have. I mean, I could make one. I don't.
Wait,
have
that was
any
on the
character.
that was on the table.
Don't want it on the table, maybe in the bedroom, but
what I would like to
Really weird considering it looks like Drac. Continue.
what I would like to know is if you're able to do these things as a token of good faith on our part, just favors, no strings attached, as you said. Where are you getting the power to do that?
Well, I have some power within myself.
That's mighty
comes-
convenient.
Well, it comes with being a devil, and
Mm.
being a devil of my natural power, that is something that I can do. But to properly aid you in fights against literal gods, it requires more than a somewhat powerful devil's power.
Can I ask you a question as me,
Yeah.
not as Maeve?
Mhm.
When we were in the Love Shack
The Love Shack.
that Archeron built
Yeah.
for the meeting,
Yeah.
when he came in, I used the grey
Yes.
sight, and I saw him for what he is.
Yeah.
Is
so,
there
a
any?
glimpse of his proper form.
Yeah. Is there any feasible way to know what he is from that?
No. You saw the vague look of him, kind of. Like you
Would
saw.
it be described as a typical devil?
No.
Okay. Then I'm gonna go out on a limb here and probably make myself look like a complete tit. Because it might be a devil and I'm just stupid. But Maeve will take out her sketchbook, flip to the page with the picture that she drew hastily of what he looks like, and hold it up and be like, but you're not just a devil, are you?
He sort of tilts his head and looks at it. And there's a slight smile that curls on the side of his mouth. And he says, well, devils take many forms, and honestly, I'm surprised that's not a form I've seen in some time. But no, I am as devil as they come, but I'm just not your typical
not like other devils.
devil. I'm not like other devils.
So, this form that you are taking currently,
Mm.
or the way that you are presenting yourself to us, was stolen from Drac.
Influenced, yes.
influenced. Stolen is more. It looks him up and down. Pretty much.
Well, I mean, at Drax's request, I tied my hair up.
He
Did ask
do
that ages ago.
Why drag?
Well, I guess that's true. I explained it to him, but I didn't explain it to everyone else. Well, Drac was. How do I explain this? When I was first finding myself, I didn't have a proper form, and I didn't have much power, so I hired some Abishai to collect souls for me to help me gain power, and that is where the unfortunate incident happened with Baraxis. And
Why do you not look like Baraxis?
well, I'm getting to that.
Okay.
Rude.
Rude. Not allowed to ask questions.
He says, the Abishai didn't kill Baraxis quickly. They decided to do it slowly. Not at my behest, that was them. And as such, Drac brought Baraxis back to Malachite, I believe it was, where he tried to save him and couldn't, but since it was a person that was now linked to me because of the soul, I was around when Drac started the tests on himself, and I was intrigued and amazed by what he had done and how he managed to form himself into something different to what he was before. And because of that, when it came time for me to find my form, this was the one that came to mind.
Right, and so counter question to that, if you're so inspired and in awe of Drac's ability, why would you be so quick to dismiss it?
What do you mean?
You offered him the
Yes.
removal, the undoing of it.
Yes, I am impressed and, what's the word? Inspired by his abilities. I understand that it might not be something that he wants, and if it's something that he doesn't wish to have, and I have that power to remove it, I would offer it, because I want to help him if I can.
Because I'm a good guy.
Because, I mean, I am as big as fat. He doesn't say that.
And so this form that I saw, you said you haven't seen it in a long time.
It's, he, like, so that's how to put it, he, like, moves his top lip slightly, like moves his tongue up to his top lip, if that makes sense. And it's, like, thinking. He says, well, it's sort of an, how do I describe it? It's sort of my base form if I was not taking on another.
And what is it?
It's me. I don't really have an answer beyond that. It's like the amalgamation of what I am. I mean,
It's just strange. I've not seen many devils that look like this. So
well, I'm not many devils.
No. Which is why I think that you don't need the war to continue to harness the power, if you will. But I will let you continue. And she'll sit back in the chair.
Mm-hmm. Comfortable chair.
Mr. Bonewright, before, and I appreciate that you are being candid, and I'm trying to remain as impartial as I can, because it's been pointed out to me in the past that I once settled on on a decision, it's quite difficult for me to move it. However, I will tell you at the moment, I don't believe there's anything you would offer me. And were you to offer me the wrong thing, as in something that is painful for me to turn down, that will drive my back up somewhat. But I do also wish to know, because we've had some no's from elsewhere, are you looking for a unanimous answer? So, for example, you say to me something, you say, Archeron, here is the option for you, here is the thing I'm presenting, and it is an unequivocal, cannot say no, has to be a yes, and everyone, not everyone else agrees with me. However, for me, I can't say no. Are you looking for uniformity? Are you looking for...
these things that I mentioned to Drac and I mentioned to Slap, and I'm going to mention to you, they're personal things, just things that I've seen that I believe I am at power to help you with. But that is not for everyone else to decide. That is, if you want this, then I can give it to you if you wish. Obviously, they can influence you however you wish them to. But these are just your own things, and then, I mean, I have some other things that I can offer to everyone, but, I mean, by the end of it, I'd like, it doesn't have to be unanimous, but, I mean, if you can decide amongst yourselves whether you want my help or not, then that's all I can ask, really.
Okay, thank you for answering that. Pray continue.
Of course. And he says, well, Archon, as a blood relative to Drac, it feels like I should extend my hand out as far as I can to help you. And I know how much you hurt, how much you want, but how trapped you feel. But if you let me, I can give you back control. I can remove all of those outside influences from affecting you. This world can be your oyster, and you get to make your own rules, not having to bend the knee to royals or gods, where you and the people around you can exist without peril, with your thought, with your power, and possibly even get those who are not present in this chamber to be with you. If you want that, I can make that so. If you do not, then I respect it.
So you're asking whether or not I want control.
Pretty much. Control of yourself, not control of those around you, but be able to influence the world so it cannot influence you, if that makes sense.
Well, that's the rub, isn't it? That's the thing. That's the key piece. All control starts with self. So how would you influence? So also, where do you think? Where have I bent the knee to a god? Of all the people that I've ever met, I think I'm the only person that's had a god apologize to them.
I'm not saying you have bent the knee, but you don't have to go by the rules of the gods or the royals or those higher ups that can sometimes be a bit use their influence too much. Where you can have the power you wish, if that makes sense.
The power I want is the power that I can fashion and can take for my own. So I would say thank you, but no thank you. I don't think that's of any interest to me at the moment because I don't want to be hoven. Because immediately the only issue with that control is I've had to immediately make a concession, and my life has been defined by concession to this point.
Well,
I'm not particularly happy to make any more.
your wording there, Mr. Wright, it wasn't just about control. You mentioned people who aren't present. What did you mean by that?
I meant that I could give Archeron the power to bring those who are not present in this chamber to him.
Quick question on that, because you mentioned about Brackus, and I would appreciate if you could be direct and truthful. Did you have anything to do with the troll?
The troll?
In Malachite. The demonic, devilish, the infernally infused troll in Malachite. The angry...
I know which one you're talking about. He thinks... No, I don't believe I've ever had a dealing with a troll.
Okay, no, that's fine. That's just a thought I had. No, very well. But no, as I say, thank you. But I can't think for a moment that those people that I'd most want to see again would appreciate me selling those people down the river just to see them again. I can't.
Well, as I said, these things aren't behooven to the war continuing. These things that I've offered to the three of you are just gestures to try and bridge the gap.
Demonstration
saying-
of power, really.
So, as a demonstration of power, you could bring.
No, you could. I could give you the power to bring them.
Where does that end?
It ends where he decides it ends.
I think Maeve would look concerned at that. Not that she doesn't have the faith in Archeron, but more so like people going mad with power is a very common trope.
I think Archeron's made it perfectly clear, though, he wants to earn the power himself. He doesn't want to take the shortcuts.
But he's pushing, and I'm...
And that damn, that is tempting for him though.
that would be tempting for anyone. That's like that doesn't seem like it has a limit. You know what I mean?
It's almost
It's
like I
not
know
that.
your. It's almost like I know your characters.
It's not that. It's not that Robin isn't here. It's that Archeron fundamentally believes that at the moment she's being tortured.
Yeah. Maeve's gonna like. I don't know if you. Is it Fatal Attraction when they do like the cross leg thing? She's gonna like uncross her legs and like cross the other leg over. So she hasn't done anything. She's just making it look like she's
doing something.
She goes, okay. And what about the rest of us?
Well, the rest of you is a bit more difficult, going to be honest.
Do you want a cookie?
I mean, I can make some biscuits if you'd like them.
I don't think I want anything cooked in this place.
No, it's not, never mind. What I was going to
Debate,
say.
actually.
You're essentially saying that with the power that you have, you can offer Archeron the ability to do anything he wants.
Have you not seen my team?
I can help him with my power. I can help him unlock the power that is dormant within him.
Yes, you can bring an old friend back from the dead for Drac and change his DNA, change his physical being.
Well, I mean,
to
physical
be...
being is my speciality.
Okay. You're also saying that you can give Slab information on whatever it is that is holding him back, and she does that with the quotes. Slab seems perfectly okay to me.
And he seems to agree with you, so I'm not going to push that.
Okay, so what about the rest of us? If you're so powerful and they don't want their gifts, maybe we want ours. What do you have to offer us? She's fully playing him. She don't want anything from him, but she's fully being a cocky bitch. Like...
You see, he thinks, and he says, "Well, as he is thinking, I will say something that I had planned for everyone, so I'll just say this while I'm coming up with something. He says, well, I can offer all of you something simpler. Nothing, doesn't have to be a, big thing, but I can offer you, I can tell you exactly where Periphalon waits and give you a way to reach him, as well as set you on the road towards Tarwin, if you still want to see her."
So, if what I'm hearing is correct, you don't have plans for the rest of us. Sidon looks at Sidon. But he's done a lot of growing, and I don't think that he would accept anything you had to offer.
Depends on the deal.
Well, Sidon, you're not helping.
Mr. Wright says, yes, perhaps that is true, and I also believe that to be the same for Castel, because she is a devout cleric of Solicitor, and I don't think...
Did you say that with,
disdain.
nausea in his mouth?
No. He says it as I said it. And I don't believe that, unless I offered her maybe the chance to speak to her God, which I direct, go to her, which I cannot do. I'm just going to make that very clear. Unless I offered something like that, I don't believe she would take a deal
so
from
it's
me.
only certain gods that you can...
Well, I mean, Tarwin's there, and Periphalon is in prison, so it's not too hard for me to locate and give you all a way to reach him, but I don't think Solicitor would take kindly if I, put my devilish hands anywhere near her.
You are very correct.
I do have something I think we all want. I just wanted to see if it was if you were capable of acquiescing to this request.
Perhaps.
We all uniformly want the war to end immediately. This very moment. The fighting to stop utterly. I think is that a fair summation, colleagues, friends?
I would say it's pretty unanimous.
Alice shrugs. He has no idea what's going on.
So, how would one as powerful as you go about arranging for the cessation of armed conflict in Periphalon?
Well,
and I can further incentivize it for you if you need further incentive. But I will just say there's an implication there. Well, I'll let you decide what it is.
You see, he thinks a second, and he says, well, I'm not certain I could make it instantly end like that. He snaps his fingers. But if you all do truly wish it, and do not want my help further than that, then I will end my involvement with those that I have coerced into fighting, and then those people can do what they wish to end the war. He shrugs and almost says it as in like they can do that if they want to, as in like I have I can like stop my hold on them, but it's them up to them to end the war. It's like I can stop forcing it, but I can't make them start, if that makes sense.
So as for the no strings attached deals, do they become null and void if you stop the war?
Well, I mean, I'd be slightly less inclined, but I could be persuaded.
Well, this is actually something that I did want to talk to you about, but I'm aware, you see, there was some information uncovered. And I don't know if I am free to speak of what I am interested in, because if I am correct in my assumption, Tarwin is able to listen in to everything going on through you.
I don't know what gave you that assumption.
Well, God, what I said, I explained it so well the other day. How did I describe it? Right. Tarwin is seated. Oh, Daxter, you're pissing me off. You've not stopped all. Tarwin is seated. I believe it is the seat of Ire.
Mhm.
Now, I'm trying to rack my brain to remember where it was that I heard this, because I remembered the other day when I was talking to you about it, and now I can't remember where it was mentioned.
I can tell you.
But
I can tell you, it wasn't Maeve who heard it. It was you, the player, but not Maeve the character. Obviously, Maeve could have got it, but it was when Sidon asked Nyati about who Mr. Wright is.
Would Sidon have shared that? Just so
All of the group heard. All of the group heard that. So the assumption is someone could have told Maeve.
Yeah,
And
we did
any
mention
any information on Mr. Wright that we got before heading out here, I assume would have been explained.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, like the fact he was the avatar of Ire or whatever it was.
That's what that's
right.
alluding to.
So we were informed that you are the avatar of Ire. Now, if Tarwin is on the seat of Ire, that means that you are then her avatar. Am I correct in that assumption?
I mean, I guess kind of, but
and therefore, Tarwin would know that we are here, and would know that you have just offered to tell us how to get to her.
That's where you're wrong.
Right. So explain that to me, because does she know? Can she hear this conversation right now?
She cannot. This is my domain. Just because she is the one above me does not mean she knows everything I'm thinking. If there's, say, a king, his subjects don't know everything. He doesn't know everything his subjects are thinking.
And so if Tarwin was to be, I don't know, and she's like waving her hand in the air, like, like fake thinking, I don't know, forcibly removed from her seat of power.
Yes.
Who, I wonder, would be able to replace her? Because that could be a good deal.
I know what you're insinuating.
Wrangling for a seat of power?
I know what you're insinuating, but I don't have any wish to rule up there. That is,
Okay, then how about instead being out from under her control, or her dictation?
Listen, I'm not in her control. She helps me, I help her. It's sort of a two-way thing. She just happens to be like the boss.
Mm-hmm.
What if we turn the rules on its head a little bit here? What is it that you want specifically? You're offering us deals. Maybe if we know specifically more about what you, other than bloodshed and power, maybe we can see what we can do. What is it that you wish for?
For the first time in your conversation, and I think for all of you knowing him, he seems genuinely stumped. I'm not really sure, to be honest. I really like the bloodshed.
Can I?
Hmm.
This is me asking this.
Yeah.
So you said that he looks up to Drac.
Yeah.
And he looks up to him to such an extent that he has taken his form. Would
Very
it be? Well, would it be too much of a jump to assume that maybe he is envious of his life also, like his ability to go wherever he wants, do whatever he wants, and
That is up to you, whether you think that or not.
I think she would ask him. She would, but it would be something along the lines of like, clearly there is some admiration for our dear friend Drac here. I mean, you've said yourself you look up to him, and you've taken his form. Would I be too bold to assume that maybe a life not too dissimilar from his would be something that you're interested in? Not to be stuck here. I mean, I know you can go wherever you please, but you have a job. Like you said, Tarwin is one up, she is your boss. Would you not prefer freedom, maybe to live the life of an adventurer?
I mean, not particularly. Seems awfully messy.
Well, you like bloodshed.
Messy, he says.
Well,
with the
yes,
broken blood.
but not messy physically. It just seems very unpredictable.
Well, that is mainly because of people like you.
I feel like I've been nothing but forthcoming.
Well, you did puppeteer a dead body outside of our meeting hall.
Well, he was talking to the king, and I didn't want that. So
Okay, but okay, right. Maybe therapy would be a good idea for you. I could
Nah.
try and I could hook you up with a
I
very
know
nice
the
witch.
We know some witches.
Yes, I could send you away for a gap year.
No,
with,
my only weakness, therapy.
So, do you have a name other than Bone Wright? Do you have a true name?
He's not going to give us that. That's me, the player, saying that.
I do.
And do you feel inclined, as a show of goodwill, to share that with us?
Thanks. Yeah, why not?
Oh.
Well, I'd say they call me. No one really calls me it because it's not really a name they use. It's not really a name. The title I was given was the Nameless Lord, which you guys have
we
heard
heard
before.
that before. Yeah,
Yeah, we have. Yeah.
Where?
You guys
Oh my
heard
God.
it.
I'm racking my
It
brain.
was Drac heard it, or maybe it was all of you.
I've definitely heard
during that the first time you guys were the Drac was interacting with Mr. Wright and stuff. It was on a contract that was to the Abishai, and it was like as per like the Nameless Lord or something to that effect. Let me see if I can find it. It's gonna be really far back.
What, like when I
Here it
talked
is.
to him in the dream, or?
Something like that, yeah. Hold on. Session 51. So 30 something sessions ago. It was. Yeah, so when you spoke to him properly, Drac, like when you guys were in Malachite, he showed you the deal that he made with the Abishai, who was called Rav, and there was like another one. And it was, upon this giving of blood, I, the Nameless Lord, forge a deal with those who draw blood below, and there was the Abishai blood. I give thee passage to Periphalon, and in return I shall require one soul from you. If you fail and ever stain the pillars of sin without my payment, your soul is forfeit and is mine to do with what I will. That was it. There you go.
Okay, thanks. Cool. It's just, I mean, the name Nameless Lord is
Pretty much just as
It
bad as
just
Mr
sucks.
Wright, to be fair.
yeah. I was hoping for Phil, but okay, never mind.
He
Okay.
shrugs. I didn't pick my name.
No, clearly.
I
No one
didn't
did.
I didn't pick my lack of name.
Technically, I did.
No one picked your name. It's fucking Nameless.
I did. The DM.
The
That's like
Okay.
me going around saying I don't have a last name and I just go by the Wandering Warrior.
Yeah, that would be
So-
really silly.
Nameless
Just
Lord.
call me Mr. Wright, please.
NML. We
That's
have
so much worse.
Yes, it is.
And significantly more confusing for everyone
yes,
involved.
yes.
Nimble.
What was that?
Nimble. We are Nipple. We'll call you Nipple.
Please.
We are.
It's Bone Man.
I don't
Boner.
think you're going to win us over here.
Mhm.
I would like to not be speaking to you anymore. And we're going to go and leave here
Well-
because the war's going to stop, isn't it?
If you wanted to.
He's going to stop influencing the people that are fighting.
Yes.
And
Yeah, but
I'm
he-
sure the Empress is already in talks to try and get everything sorted.
He has information that could be important for getting Robin back and also helping.
I know it's bouncing around my head as well.
This is why I'm thinking. I know that you maybe don't know what it is that you want. If you
You've gone really muffled.
fuck.
Oh, you're back, I think.
I'm back.
Might have just been lent back something.
No, my microphone's right in front of me. It's just been weird recently. If you could think about it, something that we could do that doesn't involve bloodshed and war, that information would be quite important to us, and I feel as though we have been very patient, yes, and honest, and well, this is a cycle, and if you want it to continue, then by all means don't help us, but we have offered what we consider helpful, and if you could give us a little bit more insight, we would be very grateful.
He thinks. And he sort of stands up. Okay, how about this? I will give you the information you want about Periphalon. Because I assume that's next on your list.
Tarwin would probably be
Well,
next,
after
just
Tarwin.
because we're here.
Tarwin
Yes.
first, then Periphalon,
After
yeah.
Tarwin. And in return for that information, you see, he pauses. In return for that information, I ask two things. Relatively simple things.
Never simple.
I mean, no, they're not very difficult. First thing, just because I want to see how he reacts. Slab lets me tell him about his thing.
Right.
And second, in the fight, because I do think it will be a fight, with Periphalon,
Mhm.
when you are near defeating him, use a blessing that I will give you to time over the edge.
What is the blessing?
It will help you. It will hurt him a lot.
What will it do for you?
I guess he gets the soul of a god on him.
No, I wouldn't take his soul. That's far too cold.
That's cold.
I would just take a portion of the residual power, because I mean it is a god, and I would be remiss not to at least ask of it if I have the option.
Right, so what would you be able to do with that residual power? Would you have control of the people that he...
No, I mean just like it'll.
Give you a bit of a bump up.
I mean pretty much.
And you wouldn't do
Would
anything?
it give you divination? Would it make you divine?
No, God no.
God, no.
I didn't even do that on purpose. No, it wouldn't make me part of the Pantheon. I don't think I'd want to be part of the Pantheon.
Yeah, you don't seem to have much ambition. I'm gonna be brutally honest.
That's fair.
It's very strange for a devil, by the way. We offered to get rid of Tarwin for you to take over, and you were like, nah.
That's too
bro,
much
I'm happy
paperwork,
where I am.
bro.
It would be a lot of paperwork.
Right.
Too much of a
I
hassle.
personally, I have no qualms with that. Obviously, telling Slab's decision. I cannot make that for him. However, I would want to add that the power that you may or may not gain from Periphalon, we must have your word that it would not be used to...
Power is limited to this plane. It
Yes.
doesn't touch Periphalon.
Once we do Periphalon, he's done so on Periphalon completely.
I don't want you using that power to start another war. We're doing this to try and put an end to all of that.
And by war we mean in Periphalon. Down here you can do what the fuck you
Yeah,
want.
down here, fill your boots. It's
He
This
thinks
is your back garden. You can do whatever you want with it.
He thinks as I can work with that.
Slab?
I have one additional ask, and it's not for me. As I want to see the scope of your powers. I want to see if you are as powerful as you've led us to believe. What is rather Nyx's true last name before it was taken from her?
Ooh, I don't know if he would even know that.
He looks and says, I know her name was taken, but it was not taken by me, it was taken by Tarwin, and that's one of the only people... He says people. That's one of the only strands of power that I cannot see through.
At times.
But I mean,
If
it's a
you
given.
were-
It's a give and take. If you don't want the information, then I can send you on your way. But
If you were to go up in a fight against Tarwin, against your boss, shall we say, would there be any words of advice that you could give to somebody in that position? As a gesture of goodwill, a no strings attached.
good luck.
I knew that was coming.
Is Tarot? This is a question that I probably should have already asked. Is Tarot actually a devil, or is she
Is
something?
the god of devils.
She is the god of devils. I will tell you. She is classed as a fiend.
Okay,
So,
that was a
like,
question.
Yeah,
Okay.
but she is the goddess of devils. So she is I mean, I guess the easiest way to put it, she'd be classed as like the strongest devil. She is technically a god, but in terms of
Well, she's a devil that's been like juiced up by the gods, right?
no, she was a god before she was a devil.
Oh, okay.
Like she was.
I thought she like manipulated the gods.
No, she manipulated the gods, but she was a god during that time. She was not a devil beforehand. She
Right.
She is and always was part of the pantheon.
Right.
But she is, in terms of how I've made her, she is more devil than god, but she is still a god.
Yeah. Well, Slab.
So
What
we
do you
come to
think?
we come to consensus that it's a good deal to make.
I would say if he was going to gain power from Berilor that he would not be able to use anywhere other than here, which he
He
has
said
agreed
on
to.
Periphalon.
Okay.
To affect Periphalon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to affect Periphalon. Yeah.
And all he wants us to do is use a boon and give you information, then the information part is your decision.
I was just wondering, is it like I don't want to say yes, and it goes like, oh, we shouldn't have done that.
Mm. I can't think of another way that we would be able to get to Berilor. So
Okay.
maybe
so
it's a scapegoat.
It justifies it then.
It's not entirely up to me, so it's a choice for everybody. But I personally can't think of another way that we would get that information.
I will say this: if everybody else agrees with these terms, shoot.
We all agree with the. Well, I agree with the terms, but at the end of the day, this is up to Slab. It's him getting the
No, that's what I'm saying.
information
If
he's
everyone
comfortable
else
with it.
agrees with the rest of the terms, as in ignore my part.
We still
Go
do
ahead.
You're the
have
most
one
important.
maybe source to know the information. Sada, do you remember the maybe Eldritch Abomination we encountered in the Feywild?
That you may or may not released.
Oh my god, what was his name? Damien.
Oh yeah.
I forgot about him.
Yeah. What about him?
Could ask him if he could offer assistance or a way forwards.
Yeah, but that requires me thinking about him, and I really don't want to do that.
Yeah, I wasn't there when this was happening, but that sounds like a really bad idea.
Look, I looked into his eyes and saw.
Don't worry, he's the nicest Eldritch
Horrors
Abomination you're ever
behind.
gonna meet.
I also saw those, and
Yeah.
I was hoping you would be brave enough to think about them. because I
nicest-
was-
Oh,
Ni-
he told me I had to
nicest-
think about it.
Don't worry, Damien's the nicest Eldritch Abomination you're ever gonna meet. Because
By default, also the meanest.
I do believe that is true. I do think he's the nicest Eldritch Abomination.
Yeah, I
He
mean, he
also go
didn't
by-
attack Sidon on sight.
No, he didn't.
But also,
pretty-
going
he's
by
pretty
the DM's reaction, he completely forgot about.
Listen, I just forgot about him, but if you want to talk to him, he might have the information. I just forgot
I'm only
he
pointing
existed.
that out as a possibility.
I mean, I support this decision because we might not get this chance again.
That's what I'm saying. So, depending on what everyone else agrees on the other terms, ignore my part. If you agree on everything else, go for it.
Okay, everybody in agreement, say aye.
I
Aye.
At
Okay.
4.
I would like to let it known that it was a tentative eye on my.
Mm.
Well, yes, I'm reluctant, but I don't see any other way. I don't see any other way forward. I hope it doesn't end up.
Bite us in the ass.
Well, yes, this is what I meant when I said to the council that there are going to be repercussions and consequences for the things we're doing. I'm not expecting
Yes.
for there to be no consequences. We're giving up potentially. Well, we've said no to some things here.
and we're saying yes now to something else. And I just hope that the thing that we're saying no to is not. I just hope that there's no hard feelings from that, or it doesn't. I don't know. Well, no. Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying there, but.
No, I agree.
You know-
I understand. I think that if we are all in agreement, whether it be, what was the word Cass used?
Unanimous?
No, she said it was a tentative. Was it?
Yeah.
Reluctant.
Yes, even if it is with a lot of worry with it, I would say that if we are unanimous in our vote, then regardless of what happens, we don't blame anybody for this. This was a choice that we all came to together, and if anybody has anything to say about it, they can fuck off, basically.
Kiss my ass.
Yeah. We were given permission by the council to do whatever was necessary. And right now, we have nothing else to go on, so it feels necessary. But if even one person isn't sure about this, we won't do it.
Which is why it kind of does fall on you, Slug, because
That's
there
what I'm
is a bit
saying.
in there for you. So
That's what I said. Is if everyone else agrees with that, I will take the find out. Essentially.
Well, are you all in agreement?
I think so, yeah.
I believe so, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
We.
James, just making
Oh,
sure.
sorry. Yeah, sorry. I am. Yeah, sorry.
Cool. I
I
was
nodded,
just making
sorry.
sure. He nodded.
Nodded in real life.
We should play with our webcams on one time just to see each other's faces.
Just to confuse
Oh.
everyone. Well, that's
I'd
the
have to
case.
get a webcam.
You see, Mr. Wright stands up and sort of steps forward a little bit and says, well, before I give you the information about Periphalon, I want to see how Slab reacts to this, because honestly, I'm amazed at it when I figured it out. So I'm just interested to see what your reactions are like. So, Slab. Hidden deep within, far back in your family's pasts. Thanks. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but your ancestors, grandparents, great-grandparents, however far back, lived in the area that is now Aramore for some time. Am I correct?
It's the place I'm from, isn't it? As
Yeah.
in, like,
Yeah.
As in, like, without looking at the map, because I'm like,
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Almost 900 years back, if my memory serves. And when they were first in the area, there was a black dragon that stained the lands, influenced by the god of greed named Phalathos. Now, above all else, Phalathos brings madness. And hidden within you is a seal, near undetectable, keeping his madness at bay. It is within you and within all of your family, and it has been for many, many years. Your people made a deal with Phalathos to keep the dragon away from their homes. However, while that deal stopped madness from affecting you from the outside, the seal placed in you and your family is seeping from within, bending your luck towards the negative and making the things around you that you love less favorable. It's a clever trick, if I do say so myself. And it is surprising why no one ever really questioned why all of your family have dark sclera and red eyes. It's a very uncommon trait for goblins.
It is.
It is.
Normally they're gold.
Well, normally they're just sort of
brown.
like white sclera with very.
I didn't realize your entire family had that stuff. I assumed
Yeah, I
it
thought it was
some
only
kind
you.
of, you just didn't wash your hands and rubbed your eyes a lot.
Here's the thing: I didn't think it was. It was an uncommon thing, so I didn't bring it up.
No, I mean, Slab wouldn't think it's an uncommon thing because all of his family has it.
Yes.
But he looks and says, "That is the information that I had to give, and I just thought it was interesting." Now, if you would like, she says it's straightforward. I can leave that there, and not go any further with that. I can give you the information about Periphalon. But if you want, Slab, I can do something about that, if you wish. Well, three things, kind of.
Wouldn't that release?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I can do two things. One, three things, but one of them is silly.
4 things.
One, if you would like.
12.
If you would like, I could release Thalathos's madness. It would strengthen you, but it would always threaten to take over you. So, neither here nor there. Or I can reseal it, which would get rid of that aspect entirely until you die or I happen to lose my power. Or you can let it be. And that was the third silly thing. That's just me not doing anything.
Going to get worse.
Likely, not quickly, but over the course of his life, it'll likely impact him more and more. I don't know how, because it's madness. That's not, not my area of expertise, and by its sort of nature, it's not predictable.
And what happens if he passes? Would it break the seal?
Well, if he passes, then the seal would dissipate with him. Like, the seal that's within him would dissipate with him, because
And you said
I would assume nothing would. I died purely because otherwise something would have happened over the years, if that's the case.
Yeah. So basically, if you'd like, I can release it, the madness will come out, you can probably fight it, but maybe not forever. Or, I can seal it up and get rid of it entirely, until, you die, or I lose my power, in which then it would come out, whatever, as normal.
What kind of difference would it make if he was to embrace it?
Well, I mean, it would likely, I don't know the exact scenario, but it would likely give him some portion of Thalathos's maddening power.
So this, from a player perspective, is that going to affect his character sheet? Oh, get off!
From a gameplay perspective, it will be a feat. I'm not going to tell you what.
Okay.
But so it will be
Will it affect
something.
me physically?
I mean,
Fix your eyes.
Yeah.
no.
I
He
get
thinks,
gold eyes.
he thinks. I mean, I don't think, unless you it took over you fully. I don't think it would affect you physically. Unless you that, and it probably only would take over you if you embrace it fully and let the madness out. Or I can seal it, or I can leave it. Totally up to you. Oh yeah, I can just do nothing.
This is your decision, Slab. We can't help in this one.
Yeah, every other player, stay quiet.
Hey, what else, fucker?
So say you were to release it and stuff like that. would it be me having to fight it alone, or
I mean,
you said we might have to fight it?
it would be an internal thing. You'd probably have
Okay.
to. You'd probably
I
have
didn't know-
to. Yeah, you'd probably have to fight it internally. I will tell you, out of game, I'm not gonna like if you choose to release it, I'm not gonna make you fucking insane instantly. It's totally up to you how insane it gets.
I was just didn't know if it was like one of those like yes, I will drag out the embodiment and we'll have to think we'll have to fight like a shade of it.
So releasing it, I can tell you, would be me breaking the seal that is within you, and that would allow the madness to spread more within you and strengthen you, but also its madness.
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 I think I've seen this in a TV show once. Well, no, in a play once. I think Pete's got it.
No.
I don't know.
Asher should get it because it's a
I'm
great
assuming
anime.
It's a Naruto.
jujitsu.
Yes.
Oh.
It's the release, when Jiraiya releases the.
Yeah.
I was
Except-
thinking it was like Sukuna.
Except, I mean, that kind of also fits, but instead of a cool fox, it's a.
It's a
Never mind, I won't tell you.
It's a bit like Kefka from Final Fantasy.
Sure.
Let's see if I can find. I mean, personally, I'd say it's worth the risk if we're going up against unbeatable odds at the minute.
But
But
my friend, it's completely up to you.
what was that noise?
I don't know. It sort of scared me.
That did sound like somebody struggling for air.
Something struggling for air in my ear.
Is everyone
Yeah.
okay?
Oh,
That
was
was
Philip, don't worry.
me, by the way.
Oh, okay, good. No, good that you're okay, because that was really worrying.
You're like-
I
Sounded like
I
somebody
was
going-
I was whispering, yeah.
Oh, you scared me. Okay.
I whispered, yeah, and I also whispered, do it.
At the same time. At the same time.
Yeah.
Just cough up your blood.
Well, that's not siding. That was just me. Because I mean, as a player, I'd do it.
We know.
I mean, I have done it as a twice.
We know.
Biden, Nickel.
Right. Also, as well, another question about it.
Uh-huh.
You know, you saying as in say the madness and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Say I lose the internal battle.
Mm.
What would happen to, say, me and my body?
It's not a you lose the battle, you die. It's a you lose the battle, something negative happens, but you keep going.
Okay. And obviously, that would be madness. That the madness would probably be more. That would be more like like a debuff, as in like the madness would take over a bit more.
Mhm.
That's what I'm thinking.
Mhm.
Giving like I say, given the circumstances,
Mhm.
I'd probably do it because obviously, what is there
Mhm.
to lose as per se? Is in like, I feel like I'm not going to die, but obviously, I am the support anyway.
Mhm.
So if I struggle with this, I can at least I'm providing backup anyway.
Okay. Cool. So as Slab confirms it, you see Mr. Wright sort of begins to step forward towards you. It's like right here. And you see he sort of like crouches down slightly and sort of puts his hand sort of near Slab's stomach. Not like onto it, but like sort of slightly above it. And like sort of puts his
Patting it
hand,
and rubbing it.
no, in like a claw, motion. He puts his hand, and you see he then twists his hand to the side, like clockwise, like he's moving, like he's opening a door or something. And Slab, you feel as your body begins to convulse, and your insides feel as if they are being moved, and it's awful for like 12 seconds, and then like you almost like double over and like start coughing on the ground, but then it stops, and there's this feeling of lightness at the same time. There's a coldness that runs down your spine, your jaw clenches, and you take a breath in, and the air feels full and quenching, like this is the first time you've breathed properly. And I will send you what you get. This one does, I apologize, have a bit of reading. I'll send it in your channel, Matt.
My biggest weakness, reading.
So
It is.
there are two things. One of them is the rules to it. The second one is like the actual ability, if that makes sense. So just give it a read. Obviously, it's not going to come up today, so you will have a chance to read it. But yeah, have fun with that. But as that happens, you see Mr. Wright stands up and then like takes a few steps back and then says, "Well, as promised, let me get that information for you about Periphalon." And you see he
Gonna turn around into a filing cabinet or something.
yeah.
Yeah.
Bone filing cabinet appears. It's like Bruce Almighty. It's like an infinite filing cabinet that is made of bone. No. But he stands there for a second and looks over all of you, and then he says, The frigid scourge waits. His throne is beneath the ossuary of the Eternal, in the frozen wastes of Farrenmoor. His knights are beginning to converge on his location, and are prepared to do their master's bidding and break his chains.
Can you give me that text, please?
No, yeah.
I got caught up on trying to remember how to spell ossuary.
I said that in general. Then he stands there, and you see he sort of like makes like a gesture with his hands, and you see forming from nowhere is this sort of ice blue rod of metal. It's about the length of a fork, and he says, "Now this is a tuning fork to Farrenmoor. Very few exist, so I would suggest not losing it."
Just to confirm, Farrenmoor, was that the place where we fought the Lich, or was that a
No,
different
so the
Eternal
Shroud
place?
was where you fought
Yeah.
Ishnair.
I was gonna say I was very confused there because I was like, we've been to the Eternal Winter place, haven't we? That wasn't the name of it.
that was
Farrenmoor
Fog.
the name.
But Farrenmoor does line up with what Drac figured out when you guys were doing the ritual to get the ring to Robin. That lines up with what you said, but this is obviously the place rather than the realm, because obviously the realm is big, the place is easier to find.
Yeah. But even
but
the
he-
ossuary.
The ossuary of the Eternal. And he steps forward, and because it's Drac, he will hand Drac the tuning fork.
I misread that. I thought that said the ossuary of the Eternal Winter, of the Eternal Frozen Waste. Is what I missed.
Yeah.
I missed the in the.
But he hands Drac the tuning fork, and as you take it, Drac, it is cold.
Is that an item or just?
No, if you just write down the bag of holding, tuning fork, Farronmore.
By the way, I don't know if you guys noticed, there's a party inventory button on D&D
I
Beyond
have
now.
seen that, yeah.
So what we could do is, if Drac's got a list of the bag of holding, we could all write into the party inventory what's in it.
Because
and then
Drac
we
actually has it, and if I steal the bag of holding, then... But, yeah, so he hands that to you. And then so takes a step back. Well, there is the information, and I don't have a scroll of plane shift, but I know that there's one in your wizard's back pocket, and you can probably find another one from someone else.
What level is plane shift?
7.
How, when did we get
So what was it? Tuning fork to?
Tuning fork to Farronmore. Farronmore is spelled F-E-R-E-N.
and more.
Farron, and then more is in mouth, M-A-W. But, yeah, he steps back and will say...
I have probably spelled that right.
That's fine. Farronmore.
Yeah, I did.
But he says, well, that is all the information I can give. Is your plan to head to Tarwin now?
When in Rome.
I don't know where that is.
I don't know what this Rome is.
What is the
Is that near
closest
Pyra?
equivalent of
When
Rome?
in Arcadia?
Yeah.
When in Tharios.
When in Pyra, eat
Well,
curry.
I'm in Arcadia because I thought that was where the arena was, but it might not
Yeah.
be.
Tharios, where the arena is, in Arcadia.
Tharios is-
Arcadia
yeah,
is
that
the country.
When in Thyros.
Yeah.
Would you like me to get you to her?
Can you wait?
If I
What
can't,
was
I wouldn't.
lost?
If I can't, I wouldn't have offered. And it's just, I can snap my fingers and do it. It's not. I
Are you
don't-
not? This is the one final question that I have. Are you not? You said that Tarwin helps you and that you help Tarwin. Are you happy with us going to see her when it could end poorly?
Listen, I'm going to be totally honest with you.
Please do.
If it begins to get bloody, chances are I'll see you there anyway.
Ah.
That sounds like he's going to join in. Now the question becomes, this is me as a player, the question becomes, do we take him off the board now? We got all the information.
I mean, we managed to talk him down. Maybe we can do the same with Tarwin, as much as I would like to cave that fucking stupid skull of hers in.
And if not, we can just stick the Eldritch Abomination on her.
Not summoning him. I don't want to think about his
Don't
weird
think. I also don't think Damien would, because Damien knows she's a god, and he's no abomination. He's not stupid.
So
He
it
would be
sounds like you're
"Nah,
telling
bro."
us not to fight her.
That's totally up to you guys. I've got a stat block.
Okay, but
Can you
as much
share it?
as much as he is an arsehole, as much as he is a cocky arsehole, I actually really like Mr. Wright. And I don't want to fight him by dragging him into a fight with her.
Maybe we can, when he shows up, maybe we can give him a persuasion roll or something and get him on our side.
Doubt it.
I'm going to hope that. I think we just go and hope we don't have to face him as well.
Well, it would be
Yeah.
a shame, you know, if you did end up in a fight with us, because that would mean hurting Drac, and I know how much you respect Drac.
I would just have Tarwin hit him,
Mm.
and I would hit the rest of you.
Then you know you You
Would
take
you
his
be-
corpse and string it up, and then you got a nice wall mount of drag
Oh.
to admire.
Would you be
What the fuck,
compelled?
Sidon?
Simon, have you been reading my horror books again?
Would you be compelled to fight us, or would it be by choice?
Depends on how I'm feeling.
No, that's not what I. That's not what I asked.
I don't have a straight answer.
So, you would. It wouldn't be that you were forced to be brought in. It would be your choice to join the fight.
It really depends.
That's not. That's a non-answer.
I don't have a straight one for you.
So you don't know how much control she has of you.
Listen, if she wants me there, I'll be there. Whether I fight you by choice or by compulsion, kind of up to how I'm feeling.
I'm really tempted to just kill him now.
That's what I'm saying.
No, because then we can't get to her.
Yeah, we can.
How?
She's like not that far away. We can.
You said you want me to get you to her.
Yeah, but it didn't mean he can't get her there without him.
Yeah, there's a way to get
There's
there
the
without
pirate
him.
ship for one. That's still there. That's still recharging.
Okay, where is she?
She's in the middle of the hills. There's like a big tower that she's in.
Yeah.
We know exactly where she is.
Did you know where she is? It's
Well,
a
not
bit
It's
of
one
an
of the few people. It's one of the few people we actually know exactly where they are.
We know where Barreler is. Though.
I don't.
I say we leave him be and just try to focus on
Like
because I
if
don't
he
want
joins,
us
he
to
joins. I
exhaust
don't know.
more spells and stuff before the actual
that is
boss
actually a
of
worry.
Devil God.
If we did fight him here, we're going to be able to beat him because he's probably got a boss level stuff. It might be better to fight him when we're at our peak in the fight with Tarwin.
Really,
If we
fight two
fight
at the
now-
same time. Double the attacks. Double the legendary actions.
Yeah, but we still outnumber them action economy wise. So.
Maybe, and this is just an option. Maybe we don't kill Tarwin.
We could try diplomacy first.
Well, we did it well here. So who's to say we can't do
Yeah.
it again? And
She's
not to
really-
And not
be-
say they actually listen.
Yeah, not to be like, I know that Tarwin is involved in the prophecy stuff, so I know that's going for it. But again, it doesn't say that she has to be dead in the prophecy. The only reason that I wanted her dead is because of what she's done to Nyx.
And in the
So-
same prophecy, it says to bargain with the
Yeah.
with Mr. Bone Right, basically.
Well, no, it says bargain with Flame.
I think, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it could be either, to be honest.
yeah. So maybe we bargain with both. I don't know.
Yeah.
I really don't like that he doesn't know whether he's going to be compelled or not. That sucks. That's really shit.
Can't
Whatever.
you just watch from the sidelines?
Yeah. You don't feel like we'll give you some pom poms and you can cheer us on.
Yeah.
Hell, why
but my
don't
thought-
we just teleport you to the Maw of Avarice and have everyone in the crowd and Tarwin fight? It'll be make it an entertainment thing, you know?
Drac, he's our man. If no can do it, no can.
I think instead of that, we just stick Mr. Bone Right in that 8 hours marathon and we deal with the with the other one so he can't interfere. No,
I am
but
not
my-
in favor of killing him here, so
Yeah, my own thought is even if we do have to fight him later, we don't want to eliminate the possibility that we won't have to. Because I'm
This is-
secretly really hoping we don't have to fight him
I don't-
and
I
her
don't
if it
wanna-
comes down to it at the same time.
I
This is
don't.
what we've become as well. Concessions to creatures who will spend creatures' lives like coin to get their own power, and we just acquiesce to their requests and let them stroll away from it. All of the lives that he's caught or that he's spent for his own power.
We have asked him to stop, and he has stopped.
Yes, but he stopped this time. But he's the only prerequisite he has is he's not going to use the power that he takes from Barrel Law on Periphalon.
Doesn't mean he's not going to start again. Doesn't mean he's not going to do other. What if he goes to the Court of Shades and does the same thing there? We know he likes the bloodshed.
I don't like that.
Well, this is what happens with making deals with devils.
No, I
There's nothing
don't
to
like. I don't like that you've just done the exact same thing that he's done.
What?
You've said something that you know would persuade me or manipulate me into making a decision. You've used the Court of Shades as an example.
As an example, yes, because Periphalon's off the table, but we don't know. Well, now as a devil, we've removed him a seat of power, and they can be petty, they can be vindictive. So I don't know. I didn't intend for that to.
I just didn't like it. That was all.
I'm sorry. That's not what I intended. But it was a. It was meant to be emotive, because if he does do it against someone, it could be anyone. It could be someone we've never met.
Jack, I think you should talk to him. He seems to like you a lot.
Talk to him about what?
I don't know. I think he's doing the whole war thing because he's bored, because he has
Or
nothing
you into
better to
Pokemon
do.
cards?
Maybe get him into Magic the Gathering or something. I don't know.
No, it's canonically in Periphalon. It's in my world, it's Magic the Summoning.
Okay, get him into Magic the Summoning. I don't know.
Arcana the Summoning.
Yeah.
No, it's
Or
legitimately,
in,
it's
20K.
legitimately Magic the Summoning. I wrote it in the challenge. That is what I wrote for it.
To be fair,
You guys just didn't have a deck to play.
I have a kind of cool commander deck in Magic Summoning, so...
Yeah, show it to him. Like, get him hooked.
I think we have an opportunity here to. Yes, he's done bad things, but haven't we all? We've all had second chances. It is in his nature, right? I'm not defending him, not being devil's advocate. Bad choice of words, but still, it fits, right? He is clearly doing these things because, number one, he doesn't even know whether or not he is being compelled by Tara. When he said that himself, it was a very strangely similar situation to when we first met Cassian, because he wasn't aware that he was being manipulated by whatever that bitch's name was. Deirdre? That one. Awful.
Yeah, but the difference is Cassian is very human and he
wasn't.
very devil.
Actually, he's an alpha.
But he wasn't when we met him. I'm just saying, we have met a lot of people that could have very easily been judged by the things that they've done in their past. We have asked him to stop. He has respected our wishes. That, in my mind, gives him an advantage that a lot of the other people that we've met haven't done. We have asked a lot. Look at the way that the fight with Malik went. We asked him to stop, and he refused. And that is why what happened to him happened.
And Malik was just the worst.
Yeah.
That is true, Maeve, but I would like to just throw it out there. We are in a chamber where there is a broken hourglass, flowing blood everywhere, and it is still flowing.
No, I understand that, but nobody is critiquing your decor, are they?
Yes, constantly. That's been the whole relationship.
Big kind of a universal.
Yeah.
No. They've been critiquing your scent. There's a difference. The way you dress is different. You can dress amazingly and still stink. That's not. The two things are not the same.
And also, the difference here between, let's use Cassian as an example. Is Cassian was repentant for what he'd done. Well, yeah, remorseful, not repentant. I don't think he repented, but he did want it to stop. The only reason why Ben Wright stopped is because we informed him that had he not stopped, we would kill him. That is not repentance.
We
that is survival.
Outright.
I'm pretty sure I said.
No, you didn't say it outright. You alluded to the idea, but you didn't say it outright.
Well, okay, I
don't think I could have been much more implicit without actually stating it, though. So, I mean, it's completely up to you. Obviously, I would just, if we are meant to be carving away for the new future, and if all it takes is for mass murderers and those who plot wars and downfalls for their own personal power to get away with it is saying sorry, then I don't know.
I would like to just throw my hat in the ring that I think if we did fight him here, then we're going into the fight with Tarwin weaker because
Why? We could rest him.
For how long?
What?
Another hour?
No,
And also, I'm going to throw this out, and I'm going to say that we have recently acquired a new party member who I personally wouldn't suggest. I'm not aware of what he's able to do, but I don't think it would be a good idea to take him into 2 fights or to even start a fight with Tarwin while we have him with us. If there is an option to speak with her, I think we should take it.
And if we do attack him here, I think any chances of coming to a peaceful agreement with I forgot her name, the devil goddess.
Tarwin.
Any chances to speak with Tarwin will be immediately out of the window, as well. I think.
You guys want a break to figure it out?
It's really funny because I just imagine the Bone Wright is just like standing there listening to us talk about this.
Nah, he's gone back to his hourglass.
His lovely hourglass of blood.
As soon as you guys didn't come up with an answer within like 2 minutes, he was like, "I'm gonna stop standing him." Do you guys want a break to figure out what you want to do?
Yes, please.
Yeah, because I really need to pee.
Okay. Then we will take a break there while you guys figure out what you want to do. Picking back up, you guys have spoken to Mr. Wright for a decent length of time, and you are coming to your final consensus about what you are going to do, whether you are going to, not leave, but, not fight him, and perhaps see him in the future, or whether you're going to fight him now and get that over with. But over the break, there has been some discussion, so I will ask, something whether to do it in character or not. I'll ask out of character. What are you guys doing?
I think the consensus was we have him teleported us and we leave him alive. But I also think Drac may want more to say to him, so... Drac!
Yes, so as you have seen on the map, Drac has moved away a little from the group.
He's just checking out that blood coffin. Totally.
Yeah.
Full of skin jerky.
And he, in the faintest way possible, point at Mr. Wright. And he will cast message.
Mhm.
And I have wrote to you what I said.
Do you want to say it out loud?
No.
Okay.
Studies.
Okay. Okay. What I will say then is, upon you saying that, there's like a very... Oh no, he has telepathy. He will say to you...
Yeah, he can...
I mean, he has telepathy either way, but he will say something like, "I'll see what I can do." And he will sort of walk back down the stairs to everyone, like, close to you all, and say, "So, am I moving you all out of here to talk to Tarwin?"
I vote for yes on that one.
My vote is also yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I can move a few of you, but that seems counterproductive.
I think Maeve is gonna wait to see what Artron says before she says anything.
If that's the majority, that's the majority.
We've got 3 yeses. I'm not counting the NPCs, so
Yes.
Yes.
yeah, so it is majority. All right. Well, I wish you all luck, and pauses in the nicest way possible. It'd be nice to not see you all in hell.
Thank you. I'll make sure to keep that in mind.
Actually,
And you watch as he cracks his neck a little bit, and you see he moves his hands up, and there's these sort of, you know, like the spell Wall of Water that creates like a wall of water that blocks stuff. It's that, but it's blood.
oh.
And he creates this sort of like sphere of, call it red liquid, around you all. And it sort of encompasses your vision. It doesn't actually touch you, but it's like around you. And then you sort of feel this almost like this whooshing sensation like inside of your bodies. And with like a very strange, like the breath is taken out of you, you all vanish from the place that you are. And I'll describe where you are in a minute. However, in this nebulous space, as you're all being teleported, time slows slightly for one of you, and you don't move. So the rest of you are gone, other than Drac. Just move you off the side of the map. And Mr. Wright looks to you, Drac, and says, So you wanted to talk?
Yeah.
What can I do for you?
I mean, you did say that you could take away these power that I do not want.
I can, if you want
But
me to get
here
rid of
is the but about it.
them.
If I go into this potential fight without anything, it's probably gonna end really bad for me.
Mm.
So I kind of want to ask you to, like, not do it right now, or give me some edge in this fight so I don't die, basically. Because, I mean, I'm guessing you don't want your superstar, in quotes, dying on you.
No, that would be rather annoying. Well, I can do one of two things. I can wait, and perhaps at some point, either before you leave Hell or before you go to Periphalon, if you head back to the material plane beforehand, I can find you and remove your powers. Or I can remove your powers now and temporarily imbue you with some of my own. That will last until you leave Hell.
And what powers would that be?
He thinks. Because I'm trying to decide something.
Now we really can't get in a fight.
I
I
mean,
me,
you
the
guys
player,
have all
saying that.
left, so...
No, yeah, that's me, the player, saying that. But like, imagine we start fighting him, and he's like, "Haha, now you got no powers."
I'll give you 3 options. Word.
Yeah?
Of temporary subclass change, and because there won't be a fight today, you can decide in the week if you do decide this option. Either Order of the Mutant, which is sort of like The Witcher.
With the potions and
with the
stuff.
potions. Order of the Profane Soul, which is the Warlock sort of one.
I do like that subclass.
Yeah,
To be fair.
you get some spells, and it's like a quartercaster. Or there is one that I made a while ago called Order of the Fiend Fighter. And is specifically like a devil or demon infused blood hunter. You get like a fiendish form that helps a little bit. You don't have to decide now. If you go with that option, I'll let you pick in the week. But-
Can you send me like
The details.
or I mean I could just go into
I'll send you the Fiend
Character
Fighter one.
manager,
I'll send you the
right,
Fiend
and-
Fighter one. You can find the other ones.
exactly.
Yeah. There you go. I've sent that one to you in your chat. But Mr. Wright will say, I can wait, or I can imbue you with some. I can get rid of it now and imbue you with some temporarily. And if you want, well, actually, we can leave it hidden what you choose. You can just be like, yes, that one. And then when it comes up, it comes up.
Yes, this option.
He looks to you and says, well, of course. And you feel...
That's a choice.
You feel something happen. Who knows what? Even I don't know what. And almost as soon as he's done the effect, you feel yourself vanish from this place, and you all appear somewhere else. This is a fun map.
Oh.
You all appear on this sort of like circular bit of stone here. But you see there is a pool of lava to either side of you, and you stand on a stone walkway. And in front
Weird
of you-
question
Yeah.
about this. Is it actually hot lava or is it weirdly cool?
No. It's very, very hot lava.
Very, very hot. Okay, cool.
In front of you is this huge statue of a four-armed devil that looks down at you, wings that sort of burn like coals. And I would just place everyone down.
I'll put myself down.
if you can, that would be great.
They're great.
But you all appear in this space. And
Where's Slab?
Underneath the horse.
under the horse.
I know, it was a joke. It was a joke.
He went to his parents again.
I did a funny, guys.
I need to stop this music. You're not allowed to play this music anymore, Mr. Wright's gone. You all appear, and this statue, its head sort of creaks and looks down at you, and you see the mouth sort of fall open, and a voice comes out, and the voice says, "Faces unknown to me, do you permit ire to be within you, or do you believe your hearts are beyond temptation?"
I assume that's not a rhetorical question. That's just
Yeah,
a
I was-
No, it's a question. It's a question.
The Arctron fully knows that he is full of ire and sin. So I don't know if they want to, if they need an answer out loud, because he thinks very hard about it, seeing there's no.
I will say if it's thought, then that's fine. But if you just give me your answer.
Yeah, I mean, he's not high. He's he's full of anger and pride and envy, and lust. So yeah, he's full of most. I'd say at least 4 of the 7.
I think Sidon will know that he is temptable, but will say out loud that he is above temptation.
Okay. Everyone loves.
And I can make a deception roll for that
No,
if
it's
you'd
fine.
like.
Don't write it. I didn't mean to send that. I'm just gonna write it here. I was gonna write it on there, but I don't like how Roll20 does stuff. So I'm gonna write it here on my notes. Okay, the rest of you?
My heart is full of temptation, but through my faith, I redeem myself.
So Cass believes she is beyond temptation.
Cass believes she has temptation, but that her faith in Solista redeems her sins.
That's no answer. Give me one or the other.
Beats out.
She is full of temptation.
Okay, so she. Okay, because the exact wording was, do you permit ire to be within you? Ire is like anger and stuff.
Oh no! In that case, no temptation.
Okay.
I am pure.
Beyond temptation. Cool. Rest of you?
I only have one best waifu in my heart, and it's Solista.
I mean, Duch has a lot of anger issues.
What?
So you're saying
he isn't beyond temptation.
Maven Slab?
What was the wording?
Do you permit ire to be within you, or do you believe that your hearts are beyond temptation?
What wording is? Because you can be like temptation and anger are not the same thing.
Yeah. If you think both, pick whichever one you think.
I mean, she's mad, but she's also worked very hard to not be like
Insane.
Yeah. So I think she has like a healthy level of temptation, but
Okay.
wouldn't just like blindly follow.
Mostly in the form of
which
tasteful
one-
erotica.
Which one would you want me to put Maven's name down as? Ire or Beyond Temptation?
Aya.
Okay. And then finally, Slab.
I would. I can't say he's against. Like I don't think he can resist fully. So I'm going to say that it'd probably be Aya then, because obviously I can't 100% say he can resist anything, because you offer him a cheese toasty, probably not.
Okay. So as you will, whether out loud or mentally, decide your answers. For the 4 who I've put down as Aya, so Archeron, Duch, Maeve, and Slab, can you all make me a con save?
I can do that.
Is that everyone?
That one.
You were one of
9.
them. Archeron,
6.
Duch, Maeve, and Slab. You don't have to make one. So,
Oh, I don't.
because you said the other one.
Oh, okay.
You were lying about being beyond temptation, but I'm counting it.
Okay.
Okay, so Archeron and Duch fail.
What?
Maeve, you are on that. 15 is the number. So as you stand there answering the question mentally, Maeve and Slab, you feel all right. You're like, sounds weird. Feels like something just like was
Tried
watching
to
me.
piss me off.
But for Archer and Drac, the statue of this devil sort of locks eyes with the two of you, and you feel it almost like boring a hole into your chests, and you feel this like it's not just anger, it's greed, it's lust, it's the tiredness of sloth, it's the gluttony of wanting a massive meal, it's all the sins that sort of well up inside you.
I
And
want the cheeseburger.
and this isn't a condition or anything, so you just have to mark this down somewhere in your sheet or like in your notes or something. But the two of you gain 1 point of what I'm calling fiendish passion, and I will not explain further. I'll not explain further, but if you just write that down in your sheets, somewhere.
I thought only Maeve and Cass had that.
Sidon definitely does.
And he's got a child to prove it.
Speaking of Sidon, Sidon and Cass, as the two people who believe that they are beyond temptation, whether that is true or not is a different story. You each very briefly see a glimpse of something. Cass, you see yourself standing on like a grassy hill, and you can see Sidon is some ways off in front of you, you know, like maybe 20-30 feet in front of you, sort of silhouetted by like the sunset, so you can just make out like his silhouette's outline. And you can see he's talking to someone. It's hard to sort of tell who. It could be Helene, could be Robin, but he's laughing. The person he's talking to is laughing, and you sense sort of the darkness falling and this chill of emptiness washing over you. And Sidon, you in turn see Canis. His top lip is bloody and cut as he looks upon a grave. Your grave. With a look of contempt in his eyes as the world goes dark around him. And a familiar, sickly green eye opens behind him to claim another. And two of you, well, here's what I'll ask. How does that make your character feel?
That.
I think Sidon will feel anger, but also like protectiveness, and not letting the wretched howler claim another, even if in this vision Candace is the one who killed me. It doesn't matter. He's my boy.
And so what I will ask then is, in this scenario, do you think your character gives in to those emotions that they're feeling? The sadness for Cass, the anger for Sidon, or do they try and fight it at all?
Knowing Sidon, he wouldn't try and fight it. He would rush over. Even if he can't get any closer, he'd still try and rush over to sort of wallop the eye, essentially.
Mm-hmm. Cass?
Cass is going to try to convince herself to be happy just because Sidon is happy.
Mm-hmm. So Cass, can you make me a wisdom save?
Yes.
Oh,
That one.
that's unfortunate.
I got to use a hero point.
Okay. So, using a hero point, you convince yourself that no, he's happy. If he's happy, then I'm going to be happy as well. And you succeed it. So, you can write this down somewhere. You gain advantage on your next saving throw before your next short or long rest. So, the next saving throw you roll, you have advantage on it. Sidon, giving into that feeling, can you roll me a D100?
Ooh, fun. 63.
63? You gain, you can write this down somewhere in your sheet, you gain 1 point of Fiendish Passion.
Oh, interesting.
And as you all sort of come out of those either brief visions or those feelings, those whatever it was, you see that this statue looks back down to all of you and says, Aya awaits you. But do not despair, for she is a merciful ruler. And the doors up the stairs begin to slowly open.
Are we still passioned up, like into ourselves?
What do you mean?
Well, you said that we had this fiendish infernal passion. So, I mean, from a RP point of view, are our passions still inflamed? Are we representative of the
I would say
various sins?
I would say it flared up in that moment, and now it's died down a little bit. Obviously, you do have that 1 point, so it's like maybe slightly more than normal, but nothing crazy at this moment in time. But yeah, you are all these doors at the back of the thing have swung open, and imagine if these stairs have like turned to allow you guys to walk up and not, walk up from the lava.
So does that mean that Drac, Archer, and Sidon go around with huge boners now?
No,
I don't think that's.
It's not fiendish passion in that regard.
No huger than our normal bonus.
Always hard.
That's Sun's
my secret
motto.
cap.
Always popping that Viagra.
This isn't a joke. I knew a guy who did bodybuilding, and he took Viagra before the gym because he got the blood flowing.
Oh my god. That's
We
what
give it
that's
to
sure,
people
sure,
with
buddy.
heart conditions to improve circulation. Yeah,
Really?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh my God.
Well,
Basically, he got a
guys,
better pump going because.
I'm gonna go to the doctor.
I bet he did.
I do have a heart condition, so I might have to. Never mind.
There's a guy
They also
who,
give it to homeless people so that the homeless people industry can keep growing.
Oh my God.
Let's just go over. Let's just ignore that. Keep going. Well, are you guys walking up the stairs?
Yes.
I will mention that to the group though. Like, did everybody else suddenly feel like they wanted to, well, let's say, tear their clothes off and howl at the moon? However, it wasn't completely unlike that. It was
I
felt
wouldn't
something.
say tear my clothes off, but definitely felt something.
I would do that anyway.
I was gonna say, I felt something, but it wasn't that intense. It was like a breeze for me.
I didn't feel anything.
I feel
neither.
like they I think they caught me in a lie, and then something hit me. So
you didn't claim to be
the fiendish
beyond.
passion hit me.
You didn't claim to be beyond Aya, did you?
Beyond temptation.
I
Beyond
shouted, I did. I shouted out loud.
So you couldn't even go a day without it, without coming to. I
Well, I
don't
was
think any
hoping
of
they
us.
wouldn't catch me doing making a lie, and then I had a vision, and the vision made me act up.
Well,
What was the vision?
This fish about to make me act up.
I don't think I
was,
want to hear what the vision was, to be honest.
It was my grave and Canis there, and then the green sickly eye of the wretched howler trying to claim another soul, so I stepped in.
Okay, so you're angry at things that weren't even real.
It's my boy!
You've been aware of for 35 minutes. I mean, I'm not trying to diminish your fatherly affection, which I'm very proud of genuinely. However, perspective, Sidon. Yes.
Hey, look, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
At least none of us
Temptation.
resist anything but temptation. At least no unnecessary deals with the bone right were made.
Yeah, that would be bad.
Yes.
Yeah, no purely selfish deals with the bone right were made. So
Agreed, Astra, that's crazy.
Yeah. It's just not like there was one of us who
would
could
do
have
that?
got one of our friends out of eternal torment. But no,
Who would do that? Anyway, the door's open. Are you guys heading through the doors?
I guess.
Can't she come out here?
Nope.
No, this is the secret. She's stuck to the seat. Somebody put super glue on it.
Yeah, actually, no, she is trapped here, isn't she? We do know
No,
that
but
she's trapped here, don't we?
She's trapped in the area. That is
Yeah,
known.
she's
She's not
trapped
trapped
in
on
the
the
area.
seat specifically, but
I
she,
thought she was trapped inside these doors. I
the
thought
confines, the
it was
confines
She's super
on.
glued to the seat. If she stands up, her pants will rip and everyone will see her underwear.
I don't think she can.
I don't think she
she's
wears
wearing
one.
pants, does she? I think she wears a dress.
It's my headcanon. I can say what I want.
But anyway,
you can't change what I think, Peter.
as
It's fan fiction. We have no power over it.
as you all step beyond the precipice,
Excuse me.
you the lava falls away into a void of nothing. Walkways are around and beneath you. Beyond the way in front of you is a rounded platform, wreathed in flame, backed by orange-stained glass and intricate banners. And there sits a woman,
Oh,
reddish
she's
pink skin,
fallen out of. Isn't she?
on
Jesus.
reddish pink skin
Christ.
on a gilded throne,
Some
looking.
Jessica Rabbit looking going on right
It's
there.
not supposed to be hot.
Yes, she
well,
was. She was
she
always
is,
hot.
Now
but-
she sits, so...
No, but Beth, you mean she's not supposed to be sexy? She's supposed to be hot because she's in the vampire.
She was always hot.
Semantics.
Even on the old days.
The woman is lazily looking at all of you through lidded eyes, and she says, "So, after all this time, you've finally come to see me, Moonstone Masquerade." And that's where we'll pick up next time.
Ugh.